Good evening, party people. Welcome back to the bar with an X. Hopefully everything is running okay right now. We were experiencing a little bit of some very odd video stuff happening on the YouTube side, probably because of an update to OBS just recently. For those of you wondering the behind the scenes of how the bar with an X works on multiple platforms at the same time, it's facilitated by a number of different plugins. And when one thing updates and the other thing doesn't update, sometimes things can get a little bit funky. To everybody who's in here early right now, I'm seeing Diamond out there, Cole Minez, Stephanie, more than awesome, and I think I've gotten pretty much everybody out there. Good to see you all. It's glad to be back to our regularly scheduled programming, and it wouldn't quite be a transition without some unexpected blips along the way, so thank you everybody for your patience, and hopefully everything looks okay. If things sound weird, by all means, please let me know. I think we got the video stuff working on the YouTube side, but if it sounds odd, that's something I might have to figure out after the fact. As it turns out, it seems like the plugin that I use for multiple output, actually what just happened with OBS was if you're a NVIDIA user, to all my streaming friends out there, if you use NVENC, NVENC, one of the NVENC encoders was just deprecated on OBS, and it seems like the settings carried over in a way that was a little bit odd. So a little bit of technical behind the scenes stuff here, but what I do when things get a little bit weird is I mix myself up a drink. So that's what we're gonna do first here as we mosey back into Kingdom Hearts 2 with supposedly something interesting coming up along the way. I see Gentlemate popping in saying, hey, hey. Stephanie saying it sounds good. Diamond saying I got a Christmas party later today. It seems that things are going all great and whatnot. In addition to the fun stuff that you haven't seen, or the things that you may have seen along the way with the funny video stuff back here, I've got a fun little toy that I'm playing with back here now. It's a Stream Deck that was a gift from one of my mods, and I'd pick it up to show you all right now, but it's currently Velcroed to the bar and covered in saran wrap, because when we deal with very liquid things, we don't want to ruin our fancy new toys. So let's get started with a bunch of fun new things here. Tonight's recipe is called the Monochrome Margarita, inspired by the place that I think we're getting to next in Kingdom Hearts. It's not like I spoil things too far, but I do look up just to see if we can get some ideas for the drink that we're drinking. The premise here is it's a margarita. It's got all the same recognizable pieces of a margarita, but there's absolutely no color with it. Ideally, the only color we should see is the color reflected from the ice in the glass, as well as a little green lime wheel that we're going to garnish the thing with. I did do a little bit of research beforehand to see whether or not I could bleach the color out of a lime wheel in short notice. The answer is kind of no, without some special techniques to make it so that it still remains like edible and stuff. I do have bleach, but I wasn't about to put something edible inside of bleach. I'm seeing Gentlemate saying love my Stream Deck, and Diamond saying you had a thesis defense yesterday, did not go well. Dude! Sit back, relax, pour yourself something that is comforting to you, and let's get things started. I also see TV Man popping in saying, hi, good to see you, TV Man. Let's make a drink. This recipe comes from two separate places that I found, one from a tequila company, one from, I think, another tequila company. I couldn't find a recipe that in and of itself was exactly what I was looking for, so I kind of combined the two together to get something that was nice and clear, something that worked with what I had, and that's what I'm going to show you. So this is technically my recipe. Technically speaking. And my recipe, as well as the other ones, they call for a stirring glass. We're gonna put this in a stirring glass. And usually I'd put some ice in this first, but I talk a while, so we're gonna add our liquid ingredients here first. By the way, everybody, if you're wondering where the music is, there is music playing. This is Kingdom Hearts. We're in the Hall of Cornerstone inside of Disney Castle, and if I walked outside into the throne room, there'd be a very, very epic battle sound going on right now, and it just didn't feel, it felt a little too pressing for the drink as we're easing into things. Things will get up and hype, I promise you that. Our first ingredient here is gonna be some Cristalino tequila. This is tequila that by some process has had all of the color ripped out of it. Cristalino Reposado, usually aged, all the color's gone. And I don't really know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. 1.5 ounces of Blanco, clear, Cristalino, or some other non-colored tequila. And if you excuse me, somebody's trying to call me right now. It's my beautiful mother. Let's see what she wants. Hi, Mom, you're live on Twitch and YouTube. Hi there. I'm great. I'm currently live on the internet. How are you? Yeah. I mean, I tried to fix your notifications for you. It's a shame that you're not here. Are you driving? Don't tune in while driving, please. Okay, that's great. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I've got chat saying hi to Mama with an X right now. What do you mean, where is it? It's on YouTube and Twitch. I just told you that. I think she's trying to find the stream right now. Dominic, welcome in. I'm on the phone with my mother. Forgot to turn my phone on silent. I don't know, Mom. It's hard for me to debug this for you right now. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm on the phone. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom! We just added some Cristalino Reposado Tequila. Do you know what that is? Cristalino Reposado Tequila. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she acknowledges that. What else do we need? Any triple second here. In any case, what else you got? What else you got? I'm trying to... Sounds good. I love you. Bye-bye, Mom. Bye. Wasn't that nice? Isn't it nice to get calls from your family during a live stream? This is great. I see Lil Abe popping in as well as Dominic saying what's going on. I just called my mother and we're making a cocktail. This is a monochrome tequila. There's no color in this, or at least ideally there should not be. I just added some Cristalino Reposado tequila. It's like Reposado tequila, which is usually aged, typically. Actually, I think it has to be aged, but it's had all the color stripped out of it. It has very strong notes of vanilla, in my opinion. Next, we're going to add some triple sec, which is the clearest orange liqueur that I have access to. Do a half an ounce of triple sec. This next one is going to be a fun one, so I actually have to put my stirring glass off to the side and prepare another ingredients. Why? I'm about to explain it to you, my dear. Anna asks, why? Why, Cameron? Why must you keep doing things? Why? What you eating there? Nice. Dinner tonight was like cooked up beef, ground beef, some stuff and whatnot, some chili seasoning from the weekend. It was very, very good.
Are you using that?
Indeed. I'm seeing Cole reminding us to enjoy the time that you've got with your parents while you've got them. Indeed, indeed. Bio family or adoptive family, enjoy your time. But we're back to business as usual around here, and everything's doing pretty good. So this next thing that I'm going to prepare for y'all, in the recipes that I've seen for a monochrome margarita, it requires one of two ingredients that I try to accomplish the same thing here. In one recipe I found, it calls for clarified lime juice, which is typically cloudy, that's been clarified. It's all transparent, and most of the color is gone from it. There are techniques to do this. I didn't have the time to do it before the stream, so I looked at another recipe which called for an ingredient called super sour, which is S-U-P-A-S-A-W-A. Super sour is a clear, sour ingredient. It's non-alcoholic, and you can add it to things to add a little bit of zing. But I don't have super sour either, but I do have citric acid and malic acid. And if you recall from the last time we were playing Kingdom Hearts 2, at the very, very end, we made some lime super juice and lemon super juice. Lime super juice uses a bit of citric acid and a bit of malic acid in a 2-to-1 ratio to help approximate the taste of the lime juice and adjust it so that it's shelf stable, tastes really good, and works really well in cocktails. I thought to myself, I wonder if you can do like the super sourness of it completely clear with just the acids. And so I'm gonna give that a try. The idea here is we're gonna add a 2-to-1 ratio of citric acid to malic acid to just some water, see if it's sour enough for a margarita, and then mix it in and see what happens. So let me bring the cocktail angle over here, which I can do now with a button on my Stream Deck that says Control Numpad 5. Yeah, totally worked. Let's bring that over here and do a little bit of science, or at least attempt to. I see Brad saying or reminding us that, did you know that most citric acid is made with black mold? It's so funny. We had a user pop in on stream during our charity event, and they said, did you know that most most citric acid is made with black mold? And we were like, that seems like BS. It seems like a troll. And we timed it out. But as it turns out, it's totally true. It's totally true that most of the citric acid that you make is made with citric acid, with black mold. Apparently, there's a species of black mold that can convert sugars into citric acid, which is hilarious. I find that absolutely wonderful. So what I've done here is I'm adding 6 ounces of liquid of just water. I'm adding 6 ounces of water to a glass, and I'm going to add a proportion of acids to this. I'm going to bring out my precision scale, put it on top of the precision scale, and put it to the side. Cole saying, poor guy got a 1-minute timer. It's true, all you were doing was just trying to help. Abe saying too, Annie said she's gonna ban you, but also, did you know that this, because of the acid comment. Did you know that citric acid is made using black mold? Did you know? Did you know? Now you all know. Now you all know. It's funny to see like all the mods having like inside conversations within the chats. Please keep the good times rolling, y'all. It was a pleasure to have you all up here for our charity event, which if y'all missed it, it was 6 whole days of charity fundraising. We raised over $2,000 for the Crisis Text Line and Samaritans. The biggest charity event that we've ever done, the highest money that we've ever raised for charity in the past, and a great milestone for us as a community. A growing community, might I add there. Mads, good to see you popping in. Good to see you all. I'm going to take some citric acid, and I'm going to add this to a solution of water. I've got 6 ounces in here. I don't think the math matters too much unless you're trying to batch this in large quantities. I'm just playing around here. So we're going to add, I don't know, if I need 2-to-1, the 2-to-1 ratio of the citric acid to the malic acid, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 10 grams of citric acid and 5 grams of malic acid and just see where we go with that. This is me trying to make a sour solution. Right now I've got 2.4 grams of citric acid. Add some more in there. Got 5 of that. Add a little bit more. 7.5. Let's see. I keep whacking the microphone. Sorry, yo. Mixology's happening here. All right. I've got about 10.15 grams of citric acid in this container of 6 ounces of water. I'm going to add now 5.07-ish grams of malic acid. There we go. I'm going to bring this up to 15.22. That's the idea. 15.22. It's a sour solution, and it's also clear. That is the idea. 15.24. Just about. Great. I've got all of my acids in a water solution. All I'm doing is just making a flavored acid solution. 2-to-1 ratio of citric acid to malic acid. This is basically me acid adjusting water. Now the idea, I'm just gonna stir this all together until it's completely clear. And make sure I turn off my scale too so it doesn't run out of battery like last time. Ooh. So now, all I'm gonna do is just completely stir this until all of the acids have dissolved. And then we'll use 3/4 of an ounce of this, or maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. And we'll make a clear margarita. That is the idea. I was testing this a bit the other night just to make sure that it comes out clear, but it's looking okay. I see Cole popping in saying, "Oh, Cam, we did good for the thing." That we did good for the thing. I was working on a project with Minez offline, and it seemed that we got good. Everything worked great. I'm really happy to hear it. And thank you, Cole, by the way, for inviting me to be a part of your project. This is almost clear. There's still a little bit of acid in here. There we go. Oh, Theovara, that's so kind of you. $5 for the bar with an X. Thank you, Theovara. You know, Theovara, during our charity event, gave a whopping donation of, it was $49.99. And I rounded it up to 50 just so you could be a part of things. I forwarded it over to Tiltify, the Samaritans, as well as the Crisis Text Line. Got your donation. Thank you to Theovara for popping in and being so generous to all of us. That, $5? That's mine. I'm going to put that to a bottle of liquor or something, or maybe some more acids. So it seems like most of the acid is dissolved. I'm just going to let that settle for just a moment to make sure that it's as clear as possible. The idea is this is a sour solution of acids. This is going to go and take place of the lime juice typical in a margarita. Let's taste it so far. Oh my God. Wow, that's really sour. Let's test it again, because the folks in the vertical didn't get to see it. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is very, very acidic. I see Terran Froyer popping in saying, like, LSD acid? No, instead we've got malic acid and citric acid. Citric acid is the acid, the thing that produces the sour flavor in lemons, for the most part. And then we have malic acid, which is the acid most responsible for the flavor that you find in green apples. When you combine citric acid and malic acid together in a ratio of 2-to-1, you get something that tastes kind of like lime. I've never done any mixing with LSD acid on these streams before, but if somebody can find me a safe way to... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not even going to entertain that. No drugs today. No drugs today. In any case, so now I've got a solution that is very, very sour. And it's completely clear. This is going to be great for our Monochrome Margarita. I'm going to take 3/4 of an ounce of my Citric Malic acid solution and add it to my mixing glass. Oddly enough, when I was looking at the recipe for other monochrome margaritas out there, I noticed that not a single one of them gets shaken. And it actually brings up an interesting question that I have that I don't really have the answer to, and that is typically when you stir cocktails and when you shake cocktails. Typically speaking, when you use any fruit juices in a cocktail, you will want to shake it. You will want to wake it up. You'll want to add a bunch of air to wake up those flavors and make them a bit more pronounced. In this case, there is no citrus juice in here. It's just the acids that you would find within the juice. And that makes me wonder, why wouldn't you shake this? What part of the juice requires the shaking to be woken up? And honestly, I don't have an answer for that. But this thing gets stirred. At least according to the recipes that I'm basing it off of. I think that's pretty cool. So we've got Cristalino tequila, a clear reposado tequila, clear triple sec, clear 2-to-1 citric malic acid solution. Now we need some simple syrup on top of that. Let's go for it. I see Cole saying, don't do drunks, adults, because kids aren't allowed on these streams. Drugs, but also drunks too. You can do the drunk if you want to. You can do the drug if you want to. And all I would say is this, like, to each their own, just keep yourself safe for whatever that you're doing. That's all I got to say about that. But if you are a child and you're on these streams, you're technically not supposed to be here. This is a bar after all. In any case, let's add a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. My simple syrup happens to be a 2-to-1 ratio of sugar to water by weight. There's a lot of ratios on this stream. If you ever have questions on any of the stuff that we cover here, I am more than happy to answer them for you, more than happy to do some research alongside with you to figure out what the heck is going on, and we can all learn together. Let's put the sugar away. Done with that. And the last thing that I'm going to add is a couple of orange bitters. A couple dashes of orange bitters. These, I believe, are mostly clear. And that's gonna be fine. I'm adding this for an adjustment of flavor. I'm in particular not the biggest fan of all things considered, not the biggest fan of triple sec, at least the brand that I've got. So I'm adjusting with a little bit of orange oil. And I see Theovara saying, "Sorry, I meant to send you 50 for your cause, but buy something that's gonna get you tipsy." Oh my god, thank you, Theovara, dude. You are so kind. You are so very generous, and I want to make sure that you receive the shout out that you deserve for that. Thank you so much, Theovara. I really appreciate you. I also see. I'm seeing a couple different things. There's also a super chat, I think, on the YouTube chat as well. I don't know how. Where is all this stuff? Oh, no. I see it. I see it now. I see it. There were two of them. There was a $5 and there was a $50 one. The alerts don't necessarily treat me very well. Streamlabs, I think, is very confusing. So in case I missed something, please call me out for it, because I want to make sure everybody gets the recognition that they deserve. Let's add 2 to 3 dashes of orange bitters. I like to do fat dashes, because that's what I do. In any case, I'm seeing Cole saying, "Don't do hard drugs. They will ruin your life. Recreational is fine if it's in your legal standing." My statement doesn't change on that. If you're going to do any drugs, explore the license you got, YOLO, but do it safely as you possibly can. They are resources. They are resources. But I am not one of them. I've got all of my liquid ingredients in my stirring apparatus. Let's add some ice to this. I'm seeing Dave popping in saying, "Orange bitters. Bitters of the orange." That's how I imagine you saying that. I'm gonna add a sizable amount of ice to this. Make sure it's all nice. Interestingly enough, yeah. Let's give this a stir. Interestingly enough, when I was doing a cocktail class a couple of weeks ago, my first live cocktail class, by the way, on uncommon goods, I should have links and whatnot coming out at some point when I get some affiliate links for anybody who wants to join in with those classes. There's technically 4 of them. There's a do-it-yourself whiskey class, do-it-yourself gin class, a couples cocktail class, and a retro gaming class designed by yours truly. But I received a question during that one, and the question there was, why, when I'm stirring, I'm not stirring all the way up to such that the liquid is above the ice, the wash line, so we call it. And honestly, I think it depends on how much liquid that you put inside of your mixing glass. I've been muddling on this question for a little while now. Depending on how much ice you add, depends on what your relative wash line is going to be compared to the ice glass, right? Technically speaking, when you're stirring, all you're doing is you're diluting and you're chilling here. When you stir, it's not super aggressive, and so long as your ice cube chunks are big enough, you're only gonna you're only gonna like melt off so much of the surface water from the ice and also the ice itself. There is an upper limit to how much dilution and how much melting you're gonna find from the ice into your glass when the liquid of the glass and the water, or your cocktail, matches the temperature of the ice. Which, if it's really, really cold, that means there's no melting that's gonna happen. There's no change in temperature unless you let this sit for a little while. So, very interesting question here. It's a question for the physicists, really. I'm seeing Blazing popping in saying, hey, Cameron, what's up? All good things. All good things. I had a nice rest day. We had a long couple days of thank-missing activities, which I believe you were a part of as well, so thank you for popping in for that. Day saying muddling, I get it. It's a term that I use. Cam classes are fun saying Brad, and everybody's saying fun stuff. And Brad was one of the first folks to pop into that class, so thank you, Brad, for being a part of it. In any case, we're all stirred with this. This is going to be tasty. This is going to be very, very tasty. That's giving margarita vibes. Indeed. Indeed. In any case, I'm seeing Brad trying to do the donate command. If you wanted to use... technically speaking, if you want to still donate to the cause, if you wanted more donation for the cause, I can actually turn that command back on, the donate thing. I probably shouldn't have turned it off, but I can. If anybody's interested in doing it, turn that on real quick. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. I know we have an ad coming up here real soon, and also I have something I need to test with my new Stream Deck. Let's reset this bot, and the donate command should work. Bot reset. Donate. Donate. Now it works. There we go. Give to the community year round, all things considered. Blazing saying I had pasta and 2 baked potatoes. That sounds delicious. And Day saying now you're gonna make it. Now you're gonna make a marg. Marg's the way to do it. What I'm gonna do, I know we have ads coming up, but I'm gonna take this and pour it over ice in an old-fashioned glass, and I will not taste it until we get back. Now, according to this Stream Deck thing I have, and I'm gonna test this, I can run YouTube ads now, and I want to test this. So everybody on the YouTube side, if you're gonna receive an ad, I'm gonna watch along with you because I want to see how this works. I'm gonna click this button and see what happens. Button. Button. I clicked the button. I don't know if it worked. I'm gonna click the button again. Yeah? No? No? Maybe not? I have no idea. I have no freaking clue if the ads are running on YouTube. That's okay. We're still workshopping things, all things considered. I'm gonna pour this over ice. And I won't be back. Back in a hot second. I'm seeing Diamond saying, how does a Stream Deck work again? Is it a bunch of hotkeys? It's a bunch of hotkeys. And some of those hotkeys correspond to events specifically, not just keybinds. A good question there. I'm still figuring it out myself. Back over here, buddy. Back over here, buddy. Theovar is saying, don't see nothing on the YouTube side. That's okay. We figured we'd give it a try. Let me take some ice and put it in my glass over here. And you know what? I'm already halfway through the ads anyways. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till we get back. What I will do in the meantime is I'm gonna cut myself a lime wheel because I want to garnish for this. We've done that a number of times over here. I wouldn't feel like we're missing anything. Very quick lime wheel. In any case, let me grab this over here. Gonna cut a little lime wedge. Lime, not a wedge. I'm gonna do a wheel because I think that works best here. There we go. Got a fat lime wedge. Wheel. I keep saying wedge. It's not a wedge. It's a wheel. This is a wheel. Best thing to do for your wheels, cut not quite to the center, cut to the side, or else you'll ruin the structural integrity of your wheel. There we go. That's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Don't waste your limes. Use them for other things. Got my lime wedge. Put this thing away. There we go. Put this back over here. Bring the cocktail angle over. Almost at a second. Got a few seconds left for the ads. Thank you, everybody, for watching the ads on the Twitch side. I'm seeing Brad saying, I think it's a much better version of what I had with my phone with slobs when I would stream. This Stream Deck in particular. Diamond saying, I can theoretically play Ultimate Custom Night using a Stream Deck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can totally connect it to, you can connect it to hotkeys and stuff and arrow points and whatnot. You could play all of your games with a Stream Deck if you wanted to. All things considered. I see Michael Profit popping in saying, yo, Cameron, good to see you again around here, Michael. Kingdom Hearts is back on tonight. Our regularly scheduled programming was only briefly delayed because of some very weird encoding issues happening on the YouTube side. I cannot wait to see what happens when we actually start playing Kingdom Hearts, and hopefully things don't go batshit crazy again. There is apparently some testing that I need to do before Wednesday. To everybody who is watching the ads on the Twitch side, thank you very much for that. It disables pre-rolls so that people who enter the stream after the fact, if they hadn't been here already, can jump right into the action. So thank you for your worthy sacrifice. I did not pour the cocktail like I said I would. I wanted to wait for y'all. But now, let's go over here and make a monochrome margarita. There we go. Let's strain from our mix, or rather, we'll add some ice to our glass, and then we'll strain from our mixing glass. It's a lot of ice there. I'm gonna take one of the pieces of ice out. There we go, put this back in here. Now, let's strain. And we'll garnish that with a not-so-monochrome lime wheel. There we go. And that's our thing. There we go! Let's pop over back here. I see a little super chat from Theovara asking if you had to pick one drink to choose overall, which would be your favorite? Personally, Theovara, I love a nice-made Negroni, and a Negroni is equal parts gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. If I had to pick the one, that would be great. However, now that I think about it, I'm gonna take this as a trick question instead. If I had to pick one drink overall and I couldn't have any other drink in the world, I would have an old-fashioned, because an old-fashioned is merely a formula for base spirit, sweetening agent, and bitters. And with that, I still have access to pretty much every single ingredient that still exists out there. But my favorite drink is a Negroni. I love them very much. In any case, we've got a monochrome margarita. A margarita with all of the color stripped from it. Or rather, there's just no color. Except for the lime wheel. Ooh, that's nice! I kind of like that. It's got a balance of the sugar and sweet that you're totally used to in a margarita. I'm getting a lot of vanilla notes. I'm getting a lot of vanilla notes from the Cristalino Reposado tequila that I used. But aside from that, it's a nice margarita. It's a bit drier because of the use of the citric and malic acid solution. But all things considered, it's tequila forward, it's sweet, and it's sour. And I feel like that's all I want in a margarita. The smell from the garnish is also like wafting up and making it very, very pleasant for me. All things considered, when it comes to my preferred balance of sweet versus sour, I like things a little more to the sweet side, not super sour. And the ratio that I used for that citric malic acid solution, 2-to-1, which was 10 grams of citric acid, just about, to 5 grams of malic acid and 6 ounces of water. Depending on what you like in your margaritas, you can adjust the ratios for that citric malic acid solution. You can adjust the ratio for your simple syrup solution. You can adjust the ratios of all the different ingredients together, because mixology is for all of us, and we all can do whatever we want so long as we know what the heck is going on. So if you were to try to make this for yourself, if you wanted to make it less sour, you can add less citric and malic acid to your solution. If you're making a normal margarita, you can adjust the ratio between your syrup, your agave syrup, if you're using agave syrup, and your lime juice, for example. There's a ton of ways that you can play around with the stuff around here, and it's great. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing Cole saying it looks slightly monochrome, indeed, aside from the lime wheel up on top of there. I see Tony popping in saying, hello, Cam. Good to see you, Tony. What am I sipping on? We've got a monochrome margarita. It's a margarita with no color to it. The tequila in this is a Cristalino Reposado, which is a Reposado tequila that's had all of the color stripped from it with certain filtering processes. Instead of lime juice, we're using a citric malic acid solution that is supposed to taste like lime juice. Instead of your typical orange liqueur, like a Cointreau, for example, I added some triple sec, which has no color to it, and some orange bitters as well. And in addition, I used some, simple syrup instead of agave nectar, which is what I have. My agave nectar has a very nice amber brown color to it, and it wouldn't have worked in this color presentation of the margarita. That's very, very tasty, actually. Very nice. I see Lady Chaos popping in as well, saying, good evening, hope you're doing well. Indeed. Now, things are going good tonight. All things considered, this was a bit of a rest day for me because of the charity event that we had been doing for like 6 whole days, raising over $2,000 for 2 wonderful causes. If you're on the Twitch side and you want to donate more money to the cause, there is a donate command, but I'm not going to pressure you to use it. Technically, the event is over, and I won't be responding to any donations of that regard with like balloons and whatnot we usually do. But if you're interested in being a part of another With an X family, With an X community charity event, we try to do 2 a year, but it technically depends. In any case, I think we're ready to get into the game. But before we get into Kingdom Hearts for this evening, I'll ask if we have a mod out there to set us to the game. I greatly appreciate it. Before we get into the game, let's do a cheers for everybody out there to all the folks who run events of their own. I'm talking people who run charity events, people who run fundraising events in general, whether it's for a good cause, whether it's for your cause, or whether it's for another cause, to all the event facilitators that are out there doing a great job bringing people together for good causes or just causes in general. This cheers is for you. Thank you, everybody. Very good. I see Mr. Krabs popping as well, saying Sora, Donald, and Goofy are back on time. That's true. That they are. That they are. And we're getting right to it. And I can click a button, and it brings us to the game screen. I freaking love that. Buttons are cool. I see Cole asking, is it good or bad? Is this a good or bad margarita? I think that's what you're asking about. I'd say it's very good. The customizability in general, if you know what you're doing, is also, I think, very good. What are we saying? Am I missing any chats around here? I think we're doing all right. Brad was talking. Oh, Brad was making reference to, oh my gosh, the Cole's Catastrophe that we were sipping upon at the very end of Mixology Day. That was wild. The fact that it tasted really good too, and it, you know, people liked it more than my drink was something I took personal offense to. And so the rivalry begins. All right, let's hit him with the goof chat. Let's get him. Crab saying, you will get a hard time fighting the Heartless in this black and white world. Not when I've got a drink in my hand, Crabs. You doubt me. Oh my goodness. I love the little sound effects that we have when we are thrust into the world.
Hey, look. There's the cornerstone of light.
The audio quality is also just a little bit of smashing, you know?
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Dude. I love the vibe.
Deja vu?
Really?
I love the fact that they changed the sound a bit. They've got the little, I can hear the reel in the background of like the
Seen any bad guys around here?
the video thing. What's up, Pete?
Why, I oughta...
I like how he pops in and he's like, are there any bad guys? I'm not a bad guy. Yet.
So I guess I'll go easy on ya.
I see Jolie B is saying I have nightmares of this world. What is it about this world
there's
that gives you the
villain.
nightmares? Is it the monochromaticness of it? Is it the eyes that don't seem to have any life behind them? Is it the music? That's so jolly. What a jolly theme. Jolie's saying it's the building on fire boss. The building's on fire? I think, I vaguely recall, because I played Kingdom Hearts 2 back when I was still a high school student with my girlfriend at the time, and it's been a long time since I've played it, so I don't remember anything that happened to this world. I honestly thought that this was a Kingdom Hearts 3 world. But, like, to be fair, I don't think that you're crazy for having nightmares about a building on fire. To be fair, I feel like that's a fear that a lot of people have, all things considered. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing Michael saying I'm 30 and Crab saying that you're 32. 30 as well. 30 as well. Congratulations to the both of you. It's a wonderful world we live in, and you've made it for 30 years. Cheers to that. Cheers to that indeed. Jolie saying skipped Kingdom Hearts 3, but will always replay this one and one. And Jolie's 23. Welcome in, y'all. You're old enough to drink. This is where Disney Castle's gonna be built. It's nothing but an empty field right now, but I bet it's gonna be a huge castle. I don't know who you are, but I really appreciate you providing exposition for us. That you're Clarabelle, right? You can often find Pete at the pier up ahead, but if he's not there, he's probably out on his boat. That's his pride and joy. Indeed. It's Monday! It's true, it's Monday indeed. Michael saying that Cameron's... Oh, today's your 30th birthday? No way, Michael! Dude! Happy birthday, my guy! Happy birthday from the bar with the next to you! Today's your 30th birthday! Here's a cheers to you! That was probably the best birthday improv thing I've done on the show yet. Dude, seriously, cheers to you, Michael. Happy 30th birthday. I just recently celebrated my 27th birthday, bringing me 27 years around the sun. It was very fun. There was a cake. I went to a bar. It was wonderful. Jolie's saying dirty 30 to celebrate with a dirty martini. Couldn't get any dirtier than the martini we made for charity last week. It had fish in it. Literally fish.
More than one.
Nice arms, Pete.
Fighting words.
Dude, fight him. Fight me, bro.
Huh?
Are we going on a boat ride? Can you take me on your boat, bud?
Not so fast.
What's that for?
But you're not a hard... Why am I fighting you? We're not even... Oh, there's a little bit of color. Oh, there is a little bit of color. I can see that. There's like... The health bars and the mono bars have a little bit of color to them, as well as the commands thing, too. That's kind of cool. I like that aesthetic. I'm seeing Brad saying that 30 is a pretty good birthday, all things considered. I agree with that. Any birthday from now on is a good one. Think about it this way, you know, the more birthdays you got, the less, I guess, probabilistically speaking, the less likely that they will become, I guess? To get things all morbid for a second here, so like celebrate it while you can, dude. I used to be the kind of person who did not want to celebrate my birthdays. I didn't want to even observe the day of my birth because I felt like it was too much of a I didn't want to celebrate it. I felt insecure about the celebration of it all. And I'm still kind of feeling that way, but like sometimes celebrations are few and far between. So if you've got a reason to do it, I'm all for doing it. If it makes you happy and it benefits your life, then like why not, you know?
I'm the captain of a steamboat, so stop bothering me.
I'm seeing Jolly saying it makes me so sad because this Pete isn't the normal Pete. He's just a guy. He's just a dude. He's just chilling.
The little runt what stole my boat.
He's clearly the victim here. Somebody stole his boat.
I'm starting to think the same thing. He hasn't even called any Heartless.
I wonder if the fact that the flaps of their mouths, like Sora, Donald, and Goofy, not matching the language is like also a reference to like the olden times of cartoons and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my aching back.
Are you telling me that your back gets better with age, Pete? Because from this point onwards, you just get older, and I've never heard you complain about your back. Ta-da! What a vibe. Brad saying, too, to Cam's point, any excuse to be with people you like or doing things you like is the best. Dude, I mean, if I had it my way, I'd be around the people that I love and the company that I enjoy all the time. One of the reasons why I do this every Monday and Wednesday night. I thought for sure Pete was the bad guy. Come on, fellas, let's try to find that steamboat. I guess we did say that we would find it, you know? Oh yeah, we gotta find the door. Huh? What's this? I say, motioning to absolutely nothing. Just kidding. It's a floating curtain. That's ominous. I can't see a thing. Oh, it's because the curtains are closed, clearly. Clicks button. Pulls lever. I don't think they had flat screens way back when. Like, just CRT televisions. And these little windows into other worlds are looking a little too thin to be accurate.
Hello.
Oh, hold up. I saw that flaming building.
How are you?
Jolie B, welcome to the bar with an X.
Quite well.
Grab a seat, get comfy.
Thank you very much.
And if you want anything to drink, let me know. Jolie saying I'm a fan now, clearly by that subscription.
Stone of light.
Diamond says the tiny keyblades by the dialogue aren't monochrome either. Not monochrome, boo.
What's going on?
Well, I guess they couldn't make
Everything's black and white.
everything black and white. Otherwise, it'd be a little bit difficult to see. Jolly B saying I'll have a mojito. Ooh, I do have a mint plant that is currently growing in the corner. I don't name my plants anymore because every time I have, they've died. Mojitos are solid. My recommendation for a really good mojito, try to make your own mint syrup. It's not too difficult to do. Take your mint, put it into a thing of syrup, like simple syrup if you've already got it, and give it a bit of a boil for a little bit. It's really, really nice. And it has a nice little green color to it as well. What was that? Says Sora. Heartless going out. Oh, and Donald. And... I don't like the way that you articulated that, Donald. What does it mean? Jump in and find out. Oh, maybe it's a glimpse of the future. Is that the point? Right? Anyways. I see Brad saying pickle beer can be real good. We were talking about pickles? I've never tried pickle beer before, but I did have this beer at a restaurant here in Philadelphia. The restaurant was named Dan Dan Noodles, and I can't remember what the beer was. It was a, I think it was like a pepper fermentation, and it tasted like dill a little bit. It was very, like, vegetal, and I really liked it. Let's get rid of the Heartless. Then what'll we do? We'll worry about that later, clearly. Days like pepper? Yeah! Pepper! Crab saying, too, this pain-ass firehouse place. Oh, we'll get there. And Jolly saying, were you a bartender? I tend my home bar. But I've never worked behind a bar and gotten paid for it and tips and whatnot. When you think of a conventional bartender, like the guy who's at the bar and serving drinks, I haven't done that. I'm a mixologist. I make the drinks that the bartenders would serve at, like, fancy craft bar restaurants. I'm seeing Jared Turner popping in here saying, I've tried a dip of beer that tasted like coffee. Oh, dude. One of my favorite beers I've ever had. I'm gonna go to this burning building first, by the way. I'm gonna get it out of the way. One of the best beers I ever had was a Mexican cake beer, and it tasted like cinnamon chocolate cake. Spicy cinnamon chocolate cake, and it was delicious. A Mexican cake beer. I cannot remember what the brand name was. I see Jolly playfully saying, poser. It's the part that I play and the career that I've chosen. Somebody's got to make the drinks. Somebody out there made the mojito once upon a time. Somebody out there invented an old-fashioned. And I love the idea of being a part of the cocktail history side of things, in addition to the bartending stuff. If I had the pleasure of bartending, I might. And I say I wouldn't, like, definitely do so, because bartending takes up a lot of time, and honestly, a lot of my time is taken up by the streams and mixology that I'm doing. I craft my own mixed drinks, I craft my own cocktails, and it'd be an honor if they're served at a bar one day, but not yet. Not yet. Although, if you want some cocktail recipes, I take commissions. Commission requests. I also do requests here on stream sometimes. I'm currently working on all of the different bottles that I've got here at the Bar with an X, which you can find on the CameroxnWithAnX website or using !stock on the Twitch side. That's all the bottles that I have here, alcoholic bottles. And if you ever want to make like a request of what drink to make, so I can try something new or try something that you've made and I've got the bottles for it, I'd love to try it. Anyways, dude, that car will not die. That car will not die. And I'm in Brown, but it ain't working. Lady Chaos saying, I love grapefruit beer. It's nice and refreshing. I've never had one of those. Oh, but I have had like a grapefruit, like summer shandy before. I think it was a Leinenkugel. If I recall, it was very tasty. And I see Diamond saying that apparently somebody's hammering next door, which sounds very... Sounds a little suggestive out of content. Out of context. Wild. That car Heartless was not very fun. I agree with you, Krebs. I'm seeing Jared Turner saying, I like Chocovino, which is a liqueur that tastes like a thick chocolate milk.
You've managed to fail.
Is that a cream liqueur, Jared, if you don't mind me asking? Because I had a cream liqueur, a cream chocolate liqueur that I used for a while. It was Godiva brand. They had a white chocolate version, a dark chocolate version, and a milk chocolate version. And I just found out the other day that apparently it was discontinued, so I don't have a good, like, chocolate cream liqueur to use in cocktails now. And now I feel, every time I look at the bottle of the Godiva that I got left, I'm like, do I want to use it? Like, I don't, it's exclusive now.
But I...
And I see Jolie saying, Jolie, I got you. Not Jolly. Jolie. I got you. I appreciate the correction on that. What? Said Sora. Somebody sure was angry. Let's just try to clear out the Heartless first. This place is okay, but we've got 3 more spots to check. Alrighty then. So, Can I just go back in here? Scene of the fire. I don't want to go into the scene of the fire. I'll go into here. I recall too. We just had a little cutscene with Maleficent. I didn't pay attention to that at all. I don't know what was happening there. This reminds me of the scene where what is it? It's the magic mirror.
Come on, he needs our help.
Is it getting the mirror or is that just a fireplace? Nah, okay. There's no mirror. It's just a fireplace, and everything's mildly on fire. I'm seeing Jared saying, I think it was, your aunt brought it to one of the family reunions. And Brad saying, too, you've had a few bottles of Chocovine before. Chocovine? Wine, chocolate, can't be managed. Oh, like Chocovino! Oh, like chocolate wine! I do have some bottles of, like, various cream wines that I honestly haven't done a lot of mixing with, but, like, now that you bring it up, like, I could. A piece of me, like, uses the wine less often than I do my liqueurs and stuff, only because of the amount of alcohol content doesn't keep it as good for very long. But I do have this bottle of, like, argon gas and stuff that, you know, allegedly, it helps keep your bottles better for longer, and I found that it works really well with my vermouths and some of my sherries and ports and other wines and whatnot, if I'm paying attention. Crabs reminding us that if Mayhem is all full, you lose the game. Nice. And I see Diamond saying, your first pronunciation of Jolie's name sounded a lot like a restaurant you go to. Jollibee. Jollibee? I have heard of Jollibees before. I don't think I've ever actually been to a Jollibee. There's not one around me.
Now and then, but I'm a lot more things than you.
By the way, Jolie, if I mispronounce your name again, please, by all means, call me out for it. I tend to get a little over-encumbered with these streams sometimes. The community has been growing a lot recently, and the chat messages have increased a lot. So when we get to it, I'm like, oh my gosh. There was actually a user, he pops in every once in a while, Randell, who I love Randell. But every time he popped in, apparently I mispronounced his name, and it was only during our charity streams last week, was he like, yeah, I've corrected Cameron like 10 times on how to say my name, and he's never once said it correctly. And I think I've got it now. I think I do.
Hey, I think that's my...
But we'll see what happens when Randell pops in. If they do. If they do. A door, says Sora. Yep, that's the door Merlin magicked up. Like the one that's literally right over there. So it should come straight here, right? Sure, I think. Let's check it out. You mean this door? Like this door right here, right? Open the door. Get on the floor. No, okay, I don't want to be in here. Alrighty then. I have a request from Brad to work my body doing some standing side crunches. I can sort of play a video game like this. Sort of, kind of. Thank you, Brad, for this excellent opportunity to work my body. I'm seeing Cole saying Jollibees is good. I see Jolie saying, I tried to insinuate Angelina Jolie. That's fair. Dude, that's a really good association. That'll help me remember. I appreciate that very much. I see Crab saying, fun, face this world dry from have color, valiform, red hair. Yes. Whatever that was, Crabs. I hear you. Brad's like, now that I'm not there to see the boys should dance, I will redeem work that body so much. It's to help keep me fit, especially because I am drinking.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
It adds calories, you know? You gotta work them off. Yo, Diamond, speaking of hammers, I think I found who's been hammering next door. It's actually Heartless. I see Jared, too, saying, I'm glad to see someone enjoying the Kingdom Hearts series. I've gotten that a couple of times, actually, that, like, apparently folks are not, like, playing the games recently, or they're not enjoying it recently. I don't know. I can't remember what it was that made me want to play Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, you know what? Oh, that was it. We were doing a charity stream, another one, like a few months ago, and it was Disney themed. And I was like, in keeping with our Disney, we're gonna play Kingdom Hearts 1. And then I was like, hey y'all, you want me to play Kingdom Hearts 2 or Chain of Memories? And they were like, Chain of Memories! So we played Chain of Memories. Now we're on Kingdom Hearts 2. I will not be playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm getting a little too comfy in this series of games here, so I must move on. I must move on to another community of games, so I can get more creative with these drinks that I'm making. But this has been fun. I know Kingdom Hearts 4 is supposed to come out. Maybe we do like a Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 4, like, double feature at some point in the future. That could be fun. Diamond's like, goof 'em. I will. Crab's saying too, where'd my friend go? Which friend? You're gonna have to be more specific than that, Crabs. Jolie saying, went to the gym tonight, so we good. Got to get back to all the burned calories. The fact that you're getting to the gym like this early and it's not even New Year's yet, Jolie, is vastly superior than my workout routine. You've got the determination. Respectable.
Fascinating. This appears to be a portal to the past.
Go on, Maleficent.
Yeah, it was the strangest thing.
Go on.
Stop gawking. And start thinking of a way we can use it to our
Pete,
advantage.
I don't like the fact that we're seeing this through your eyes, given the whole, like, peeping joke that we made, like, a month ago.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You can count on me. So what do I do?
Patience, my dear.
Pete, I must say,
What
I think
have we
all you're
here?
looking for is a bit of validation in
If
your
it
line of
isn't the
work.
cornerstone of
We can
life.
give that to you. If you want to be a boatsman, I will
Now we can
personally
take the
thank you
castle
for
from
every
those
fish you
fools,
catch.
But we'll have to proceed
You don't need
with
to
the
go to the line of
utmost
evil.
care.
You don't need to. You don't need to. I'm seeing Jared Turner saying, I've just known Kingdom Hearts to be an acquired taste. Also, Chain of Memories for the GBA is what I started out with when you started with the series. I think I played the GBA version emulated on a Chromebook way back in high school. Once upon a time during my German classes. Consumption. I see that, Brad. Take more of this monochromatic margarita. And then we played Chain of Memories, and that was completely different. That one I can totally see as being an acquired taste. Just because of the controls of it all. I see Lady Chaos saying, what is my favorite genre of games? I like platformers, all things considered. I like puzzle games very much. Things that I can think about, things that get me, like, in my head. I like a challenge in that way. But I think all things considered, like, in terms of a preference for games, I have preferences against certain genres. Like, I really don't like shooters. And that's the only one that I can think of. Like, Halo was fun when I was in high school, but, like, I don't really do a lot of that now. Unless it's, like, a puzzle-based shooter, or, like, a tactical one where you're trying to, like, solve puzzles by, like, I don't know, like, shooting the right enemies and whatnot around, which I think... I've never played Rainbow Six Siege before, but that game strikes me as that type of shooter, as opposed to, like, Call of Duty with zombies, where you're just, like, mindlessly, like, shooting people and stuff. Or strategy-based, like, shooters, like, I guess Halo would fall into that category, right? She must have known all along, says Sora. Let's see if that door's connected to the past. Huh. So they must be in the future. And that means we're in the past. Yeah, dude. Wow. Time travel. If we're in the past... Hold on, fellas. Remember what Merlin said? He's got faith in us. And we have to resist the temptation no matter what. Don't change the past. Who'd want to change the future anyway? So what are we gonna do? Doors? Bad guys? Gosh, my brain hurts. Thank you for the reassuring words, Donald. Oh my gosh. What did I miss around here? I think I missed something somewhere. Jolie's saying there's a music festival in June that you're training for early, the southeast version of Coachella. Ooh, this sounds fun. Jolie's saying too, since you're 23, you played Kingdom Hearts when you were like 10 to 13, so it's definitely nostalgia. Oh, for sure, for sure. And that pizza cute. Especially in his cat form. I went to the building, oh, shoot. Wait, I already did this one. Oh! Oh, I can keep traveling. I just realized that. That's cool. I didn't know that. I see Brad saying, I tried to play the GBA Chain of Memories on your totally legal GBA, but could not get into it, so you pivoted to Golden Sun instead, and Lady Chaos saying that you like Golden Sun too. What's Golden Sun? I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. I was just doing something over the weekend where I went to like a legacy game cabinet thing over across state lines, and they had a working like arcade cabinet of Golden Axe, not Golden Sun. I'm not familiar with that one. Day saying a GBA RPG. That sounds right.
Or do you think maybe we got bigger?
Brad's saying, I wish you were better.
Hey, look
Wishes
at
you
the
were
toy
better at
cannon.
dual stick games because stuff like ETG looks great. Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon. I know that one. Hello, Tiny Town. Lil Abe loves Golden Axe. I believe that. I believe that.
Hey, they're heartless.
Oh my goodness, the Heartless are giant. No, 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 they're not giant. We're the ones who are big. The town is tiny. That's the implication. I will save the town! I will save you all! That building over there is on fire, or at least was, before it completely burned down. Are y'all doing okay over here? Must prevent the mayhem. Oh, and I can stomp on? What is going on? Wait, but I'm not trying to... I don't want to destroy the building. I'm trying to save the town, not destroy it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Crab says, have you played Toontown Online? Dude, I did. I had a glitched account on Toontown. Or I don't know if this is the same. I don't know if Toontown Online is like a newer version of Toontown or otherwise. But when I was a kid, I played Toontown. And I had a members account. And I think something happened one day where my members account got glitched. I wasn't paying for membership anymore, but I still had all the features of membership. And to be fair, looking back on it, I probably just had a yearly membership that my parents paid for, and I just never caught on to it. But, like, I remember back then, like, I had so much fun with Toontown.
That was weird.
I don't have a lot of memories of it, aside from I feel like I glitched my game, and it got to make 6 different characters instead of just the one that I had, and play members-only stuff for months. And I think I lost my account, to be honest. I don't think Toontown is a thing anymore, right? I'm thinking of the right thing. Saw, welcome in. Good to see ya. Nice to see how far we've progressed in this Kingdom Hearts title. Be careful, your determination is showing. Oh, you wait, Saw. We're gonna make it all the way to the end. And when we're done, we got a whole different thing.
The treasured cornerstone of light lies unguarded, with all of its power still contained.
I just noticed that crest has a die on it. It's got a letter P. It's got a fist on it.
Yes.
And what looks to be like a cigar.
Cursed sphere is the very thing that prevents us from entering.
Is that supposed to be like somebody in particular's crest? Because I could believe that being like Pete's crest. Because it's got a P on it and a cigar. And I want to say that Pete smoked cigars in the original cartoons, but I might just be making that up, to be honest. Brad's like, seeing how far Cameron's determination has gone has filled him with determination. My determination is building more determination so I can determinedly go determine more things determinedly.
That cornerstone to smithereens.
Get him, Pete.
But first, I gotta go get my old boat back.
Oh, you stole the boats!
It was Pete after all.
But it's the other Pete. The other Pete was the one who's doing the bad stuff. I'm seeing Jolie B saying, small world, free elements, and Toontown ran so Roblox could walk. I love the way that you articulated that, Jolie. Hi there, Pete. It's good to see you again.
Castle's as good as ours.
That's the Pete we know.
Watch out! There he goes! He disappeared behind the door conveniently right before the cutscene ended. Get him!
They're gonna fill the castle with darkness. We gotta hurry.
Oh, they took the cornerstone.
Hey, hold it right there.
You're not the evil one. Remember, Sora.
No way, small fry. I finally found the pipsqueak what stole my steamboat.
Did you just call yourself a pipsqueak?
No, it wasn't me. I'm just somebody who looks like me.
I can see the resemblance.
Oh, which is it?
I was gonna say, too, I think that Pete's got a better fashion sense than Pete. But, Pete's got health problems, so maybe Pete made himself a better Pete so that new Pete could walk. Old Pete had back problems, so new Pete could walk. Which, from like a physical therapy point of view, or like physical point of view, doesn't... I feel like I'm lacking on this articulation. But we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's pop a save in here. And then, button, Timeless River, overwrite. Yes, we will. I think he went to the pier, but he disappeared behind this, so we probably went to the waterway. It was behind that sign. What do you have to say about this, sir? Huh? I saw Pete go by, and then he went all by all over again. What's going on here? I cannot remember that cow's name.
Wait!
Ah, that's why he needed the steamboat.
Your future's
The
on
tugboat.
the line, Valley, so back off and give me the boat.
The cornerstone!
Do you think that new Pete remembers the trauma that he inflicted on his old self? Or is that not how time works?
You must
Stop that steamboat! And that
Later,
large cat that just smacked his ass in front of me. I don't like that. Why? Oh, hello there. I'll just whack him back, right? Smack.
Later, loser.
That's all we gotta do. We just gotta keep smacking the boxes back. It's easy. We'll give him a concussion. Then he won't be legally allowed to drive the boats.
Later, loser. I can't take.
Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. I see you. I gotta hit the things. Grab on and smack. Nice. You're doing great, Donald. You're doing great. Just keep hitting it with your magic. Is it possible we can take it out in just one fell swoop? Just like this? All in one battle? Hang on. We've got a little bit of waterway left. Or at least according to that thing in the top left corner, there's like halfway left. I don't know. All I know is it sounds like metal hitting against metal, and the Keyblade is doing one heck of a bit of damage. And it's done. We've saved the future!
Yes.
You'll pay for this.
I see Cole saying, in reference to the crest, I believe, that it's to symbolize the old aspects of old cartoons when less censorship was around. Gambling, smoking, fighting, slapstick comedy, a lot of really fun sound effects, all made practically, by the way, using various different objects.
Donald,
Crab saying
we'll come back for it
Pete
later.
v. Pete, and Saw saying that you slapped a sick lemonade recipe over in the Drinks channel. Hope the family loves it on Christmas Eve. Dude, I hope so too. I remember playing a game that for some reason it reminds me of this game Lemonade Tycoon that I played when I was younger, where like the perfect lemonade recipe could like just completely break the game for you. And there was a perfect recipe for lemonade, if I recall. So to you and your perfect lemonade recipe for the holiday fam. Cheers to that. Jolie says the nightmare begins. All things seem great so far. I got a frost stone, which seems to be in color. It just clicked with me that all of the overlays are in color still, but nothing in the world has color. And I think I forgot the crown in the corner. Did I forget that crown? Oh, I thought there was a crown I missed. I was wrong. We got them all. Let's find the nightmare, Sora, Donald, and Goofy. I thought I already fought the Flaming House. There's another one, ain't it? There must be another one. It only gets worse from here. Goofy, what are you doing? Goofy. Goofy, what are you doing? Do you see what Goofy's... Oh, okay. He was just... I don't really know what he was doing. Goofy, you alright? Goofy was just serpent around on his shield. That was beautiful. What a guy. He's so talented. He's so talented. He knows how to surf shield just like Link does. Who wouldn't want to be a Goofy dog? Saw saying all those trilliliters of lemon juice. Fruit Ninja in real life is something I never thought that you'd experience. I mean, with a big enough knife and a large enough amount of fruit, you can be a Fruit Ninja any day. I say I do have really, really sharp knives downstairs, and I've always wanted to try cutting a fruit in the air, but I don't have a lot of space, as was evidenced by the charity stream angles where we were down in the kitchen with an X. I don't have a lot of space, and I coexist with at least one person at a time. So swinging knives around for the sake of my entertainment and my pride as a ninja is not necessarily something that I can fully commit to all the time. Oh, I need high jump for that, which I don't have. And I can get high jump by using my Valor form more often. Jared's like, Goofy is, and always will be, true to his name. A goofy dog. Just a little dippy dog. Dippity dog and the goofy dog. Hashtag Garnish Nation. Cole says there's a crown on the tree. Yeah. Hey, y'all playing nicely over there? Yuck. Cole saying that you finally finished a 5-pound bag of sour gummy worms that needed to hide from Greg. Did you eat it all at once? If so, I fear for you. Saw saying wouldn't want to hit a failed home run with a fruit in the bar with the next there. Oh no, oh no. Let alone send that knife flying. Or not break another glass. I actually found that one of my pieces of glassware had a little chip on it during the mixology stream. I tossed it. Can't have anybody sipping on a chip glass. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Let's drive. Sora drove in the past so that Pete could walk in the future. Or something along those lines. Oh, hello there. I see you there. I see you. Smack him, Pete. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Are you skip? Oh, it's the burning building again. It's the burning building. About face. I'm trying to about face. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? About face. I don't know what's supposed to do here. I'm just gonna keep whacking Pete. He's my main goal. He's my goal. Goal is to whack Pete. Oh, I see. If he runs into Pete, I think something happened, right? Oh. On to the next scene. And Cole saying that you didn't eat the gummy bag all at once. It was over a course of a month or two. I appreciate your self-restraint. I see Lil Ape saying, do you have aerial recovery turned on? Should be able to press circle B and recover in the air. Maybe? I'll have to check that after the fact. Because I don't think I do. It might have been one of the ones that I turned off. Can I yaw you again? Yaw you with the yaw button? No? Alright. Oh, hello there. Oh, the towers are now working against me. I see that now. Nice.
Get out of my way!
Punch him on old Pete. Nice, nice, or not. Maybe not. Okay, a little bit. I do have it on, says Abe. I just did it. Oh, excellent. You're definitely more observant than I am. Cole saying too, if I did all my work at the gym, would go to waste. If you did eat all the bag of gummy worms at once, your work at the gym would go to waste. This is fair. Everything in moderation, so I say. Including moderation on occasion. I'm gonna thunder you. Yeah, the thunder worked. Thunder worked very well. Oh, okay, I don't know what you're doing there, but... fire? No, fire didn't work. I'm saying Jolie saying, or go to the gym so you can eat the whole bag. And now that you're at the gym, you can eat the whole bag because when you're at the gym, you can't gain any calories. That's how the gym works. Big brain. Pete, would you mind like staying on the ground if you don't mind? It'd be really cash money of you. Fire! Nice. Calories don't count at the gym. We're all sipping the same stuff, y'all. We're all sipping that knowledge juice. Crab saying, fight Pete is a fun fight. Especially when you're fighting two of them and one of them's on your side. Oh, I need magic. Uh-oh. I see Abe redeeming some work that body jumping jacks. Now, technically, I'm at the gym, right? Because I'm currently working out. And if I'm working out, I can't gain any calories, so I can drink as much as I want, right, Chad? Right. That's how it works. We've just determined this. We've mathematically proven it, right, Chad? Time to end this. If you can just stop bouncing. Where is he? There you are, bud. There you are. Cole saying I've reached 290, so down 30 pounds over the course of 2 months. I have an extreme workout routine, at least for you. Congratulations, dude. On the road to self-improvement. When I was still in college, I would consider an extreme workout routine because I had a really close buddy of mine who was in the Navy ROTC program, and he had a workout routine, and I decided to tag along for the ride and keep up with him. I think that my arms still look as good as they do because of my college work.
Yeah, and stay out.
Cole saying, wait, we never did a cheers. Or did we? Oh, we did. This was to all the people who facilitate events. Event organizers, if you will. Thank you for your kind words, Brad. Appreciate that. I see Saw up above saying, also another holiday dessert tray combination to present Skyward Sword, brown chocolate, red strawberries, and blue cookie icing to resemble colors of loft wings representing her grace, the goddess. I'm loving these inspired foods, Saw. Please keep them coming. Don't stop the creativity, especially if the creativity is delicious. Like some of these cocktails.
Hello? That creep was you from the future. Sora, that's a secret.
Don't tell him.
Secret? What kind of secret?
Don't tell him.
Oh, never mind.
Don't tell him.
Sorry I put you guys through all that trouble.
You know, Pete, you're a really nice guy. Stay that way.
To show you my appreciation, I'll let you pilot my steamboat. Best little craft on the river.
I'll take that.
And Mickey's late anyways.
Does your steamboat by chance still have that, you know, big glowing ball of light? I will take you up on that offer, Pete. I will. I will. I'm seeing Jolie saying, "Shut up, Haley Joel Olsmet." Hi, Mickey. Good to see you hanging off the side of the boat. I obtained Monochrome. Increases the effect of restoration items used on the field by 50%. Whoa. That's a cool looking Keyblade. Dude, what if we just say the Monochrome Margarita is the Keyblade? Right? Little association that this is technically an original recipe. Nah, I'd probably put more work into it. A monochrome cocktail with a monochrome Keyblade. Thinking about that, but it would have to have a sepia tone to it. I feel like I could add a little bit of a sepia tone if I add some like brown colored bitters to this. I kind of want to. Wait a minute, we're gonna do this right now. I got it. I'm gonna add just a hint of scotch to this. Oh wait, better idea. Hold on, I have it. Agave nectar is brown. I got it. Had to go to my liquor closet real quick and add some agave nectar to this to make this a little bit brown. I'm modifying the Monochrome Margarita to just be the monochrome with a little extra sweetness because this was a little too sour for me anyways. The agave nectar was very viscous and it's not dissolving super well. Whoops. Maybe a bit more. There we go. Bit more in there. Impromptu mixology. I'm seeing Saw say it. I figured that the areas of the game aren't the only things to represent, but NPCs as well. It doesn't stop there. Sometimes I've made some drinks in the past for items, for concepts, characters, things that you wouldn't necessarily find in the game normally. It was an Undertale drink I did for Gaster. You don't actually find in the game. Only through debug commands. There we go. I've turned the Monochrome Margarita into the Monochrome Sepia Tone for Kingdom Hearts. Don't forget to garnish with a lime wheel. Oh my gosh. I'm saying, I see Crab saying that Reflectus is good. Reflects MVP magic the entire game. Increase the effect of restoration item used on the field. Oh, is that something else, or do you think of the Keyblade? Oh. Joe Lee's saying the only monochrome mixed drinks you're making is paint water. What kind of drink is the paint water? Oh, never mind. I see what you mean there. Water from paint. I get it. Also, when did that death counter pop up? One of my moderators is teasing me right now. Jolie's saying, I one time had a Rocky Horror Picture Show themed drink that was gray and black. Perfect. Ooh. I'm so curious to how some other folks do their black colored drinks, because for the most part, I've mostly seen activated charcoal being used to color drinks black, or just like artificial dyes and stuff. Not necessarily a problem. I'm just seeing the things that I see like by default, and we'd like to change things up a little bit.
The thorns have disappeared.
By George, the lads have accomplished their mission.
I see Brad saying, I heard the whoop whoop earlier. Oh, and so the death counter came to play because it was hoping to get fed. I see you there. y'all, we're
Go
back.
Because of your bravery, the castle is safe and protected again.
Thank you, Princess
Thank
Minnie.
you so much for all you've done.
You're so welcome, my princess.
You guys?
Now, boys, I hope you didn't do anything reckless while you were there.
Like change the past or tell Pete who he's going to become in the future. Hi, Daisy. Go get him, son. Go to your true love. I can hear Merlin in the background being like, "Go get him, you roughhousing kiddos.
Really?
Enjoy your youth while you still can."
Donald, you forgot about our date again. You'd better have a good excuse this time.
I could also hear Merlin in the back being like,
mission, but
"Oh,
you could at
she's
least check
really
in
telling
every
you.
Once in a while.
She's really laying it on him. Let him have it, Daisy."
Donald?
Just be a minute. Going
Where's he go?
somewhere?
Trying to get out of a date? Donald, you have the opposite problem than I do. I'm constantly reminding Anna because I have a reminder on my phone of when we should go on dates.
Oh,
And she's like, cancel that reminder. And I'm like, okay. Anna and I tend to take dates on the larger scale. And sometimes we go out together. We do basically everything together. I love you very much. Oh, the blade! The blade! Don't forget the blade! I'm ready for it. Through the cornerstone of Disney, or whatever it's called. Shoot for the stars. Blast off things with your keyblade. Laser beams. Looking pretty good, chat.
Daisy, we need Donald for just a little longer.
And by that I mean an entire video game.
Well...
Daisy, if you consider time as a construct, we won't need him for very long at all.
Don't you worry,
We will
Queen
also
Millie.
need him for forever.
We'll return.
Please tell the king that we're still looking for him.
I will.
Oh my god, I
Say
just
yes,
noticed
sir.
Chip and Dale's tails are like
wisely.
wagging rapidly. You can't see it from this angle. Disney Castilla. Wisdom form. Ooh! With Donald's help, use the drive command to change it to a Wisdom form. Cool. I see Brad saying, Aaron and I tend to do bigger scale dates. Occasionally we're both there. We're both there for those dates. Occasionally. Sometimes you just gotta go out on a date with yourself. It's called self-care. Conserve the relationship between you and your partner, but also you and yourself. Otherwise, you'll end up like Pete and Pete. Lessons to be learned. And yes, Jared, every once in a while we fire lasers around here. Only when we're sealing keyholes. A new episode has been added to the Coliseum. That's fine. I don't need to do that. I don't need to go to the Coliseum. Where to next? What is it? We have... That looks like Atlantica. And this looks like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Where should... Chat, where should we go? Where do we go next? What's there more to do? I feel like we could go around the Pirates of the Caribbean. That's where my head's at. But now that I think about it, there's also a lot more to these games that I don't usually pay attention to, like the treasure percentage. There's multiple levels of the gummy stuff and whatnot. Honestly, I want to move forward with the game because I want to get to my next game. I also want to show you all the cocktails I've been working on. I'm seeing Jolie saying self-love dates at the gym with bags of gummy worms. That's a solid idea. Where'd you get that one from? That's a really good idea. Cole, I've got a suggestion for you. And you've got a suggestion for me. Seems like we're going to the Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's go off. We'll start this off. We've got a really good ship already. Unless, should we modify the Goomer? We haven't touched the Gooner in a little while. I think we should upgrade the Gooner. That's what I'm thinking. I obtained an ability unit. They're parts to... Ability units are parts that add certain functions to the gummy ship unless gummy blocks. Gummy units are shapeless. Go to assign abilities in the top menu. Assign abilities. Assigning abilities. Each ability has an AP. When assigning abilities, you are free to assign them in any way you like until the AP of the gummy ship is full. Try searching for various abilities. Cool. And a teeny ship is a tiny ship that follows the gummy ship. Oh, that sounds so cool. I could get a tiny gooner? Wow. All right, I'm good with that. I want an ability gummy. Where can I find an ability gummy? Place gummies. Beveled otherwise. Copy and put. No, I want ability gummies. Actually, I don't have any more space for more gummies, so I don't think it's worth it. I'm seeing Brad sighing at the ship name. Don't worry about the gooner. He's fine. Crab saying one cutscene, Daisy Duck hits Donald Duck's butt in Kingdom Hearts 2 in the Japanese version. Donald getting sexually harassed by Daisy? Never seen it. I'd never seen it. Cole says we can have a mini Greg follow the gooner. We could. Can I make a tiny little teeny ship? I want a teeny ship. Teeny ship editor. Oh, it's just smaller. I'm down with it. Let's have a tiny little Greg. I have a number of different things here. I'm just going with what I did previously. It's just a square. That's the wrong place. I need a chain. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The concept here is that every single side is a square. And if every single side becomes a square, then everything will be okay and everyone will survive. Because the Gooner and the Mini Gooner are very powerful ships. Oh, what side am I missing? I'm missing this side. I see Jolie saying, I never understood the gummy ship when I was a kid and just struggle bust through beating it with the base ship. Honestly, the whole thing is kind of confusing to me. This interface is, you know, this whole voxel design thing is very confusing to me. Okay, can I add ability gummies to this or no? I knew there was a way to switch things. Place gummies, no. Edit, no. Also, Jolie didn't know about leveling up accessories or new keyblades. It was a lot of heartbreak. Oh yeah, like honestly, nothing, no like external menu stuff I understood when I was a kid. I was just like click buttons, play game, and that was it basically. Now I thought there was a way for me to change. Oh, I just noticed these can be brown. Hold up a second. Greg is brown, and the closest I have is orange. I know what we're gonna do here. Oh, ad break. And as such, we have an ad break. We're gonna go back to the bar for a little bit and chill out for a hot second. I'm also gonna click this button here and see if I can run ads on YouTube again. I have no idea whether it worked or not. In any case. Jolie saying, mash button X? Mash the X button? Dude, same. Honestly, that was the whole thing. I think in talking with my dearest partner, Anna, Disney Queen, who pops on every once in a while, she really likes games where you can mash the button. Mash it real good. Mash it real good. Like, I think there was a game that we played a while back with some friends of ours saying, oh, Orange Barber with 100 bits? Orange Barber? It's so good to see you again. With 100 bits too, it's good to have you here. No matter whether you're a member of the Bar with an X, regular or whatever, you come here every year, every month, every day, or otherwise. I mean, it's greatly appreciative to see all y'all around here. I also see Cole saying there's a consumption command out there, so consume a little bit of this, and we got hand flicks. Everybody just spamming me with the redemptions and whatnot during the ad break. RH Barber, how have you been? Long time no see indeed. Jolie saying Dante's Inferno, is that a button smashing game? I thought that was a book series. Oh gosh, what were we playing? A while back, before I reformatted the way that we do streams around here, I used to hang out with a couple of friends of mine, as well as Disney Queen, and we play a game called Soul Worker, which I think was a Korean MMORPG, if I'm correct in saying. But the game was mostly just button mashing. You'd jump into like little dungeons, you'd run around with your weapons, and you could upgrade weapons. You could accessorize, you could go on missions, you could do quests and of the sort, but like, honestly, most of that went over our heads except for a couple of friends of mine. In particular, Final Rhapsody was really good at finding all the intricate details in games like that, and will explain to the rest of us how we could, you know, upgrade our weapons and do other things and whatnot. It was kind of goes over my head. And might I add too that if you're new to the channel, I usually make a drink before the games that we play and wind up sipping on them throughout the fact. So in case I don't know what I'm doing or I'm missing something, just remember, I'm probably drinking. If there's a drink here, I most certainly am. Derek Ho popping in saying hi there. Good to see you, Derek Ho. Once again. Jolie saying it is, but it's also a game. You know what? We still got 30 seconds left of the ad break. Let's learn something new together. I'm gonna see. What is it? What is this Dante's Inferno game? Dante's Inferno video game. Dante's Inferno! Look at that! It's on PSP, it's on PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox 360. Dante's Inferno is a 2010 action-adventure game developed by Visceral Games and published by Electronic Arts, aka EA. The game was released for all of the platforms that I mentioned above. The PlayStation Portable version was developed by Artificial Mind and Movement. The game's story is loosely based on Inferno, the first cantica of Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. Now I know. Jared's like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock for me right here. I really want to get a clock. You know what? I was gonna say I wanted to get a clock saying it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's see, 1, 3, there we go. 5. Now. Oh my gosh, guys, it's 5 o'clock. It's time to start drinking again. Oh, in any case. Jolie's saying, where did I get my Keyblade? It's not stream friendly. Keyblade is not stream friendly. What do you mean by that? It was actually made by one of my moderators, Annie Toya, who was here for the charity streams and stuff. Or maybe you're saying Dante's Inferno is the one that's not stream friendly, which makes a lot of sense because it's supposed to be like the pits of hell, you know? In any case. Brad's saying, I'm showing Aaron random clips of the mixology stream on Wednesday. Here's a Fishtini. Catastrophe. The Cheetnar flip. You know, actually, I do have some of that Flamin' Hot Cheetos infused Cynar right here. And when I finish this margarita, I might ask him for a request with any ideas you may have on what to mix it with. It's also up on the CameroxnWithAnX website for bar stock, XBar stock. I've added that just right before the stream. Anyways, can I not add, like, ability gummies to this thing, or what? Currently, I have... Change mode. That's it. Change mode. There we go. I want Mini Greg to be full-on firepower. I'm talking... Impact gummy. Dude, I love the idea of Greg just slamming into people. I have none. Excuse me. Lock-ons. Laser beams. Getting some laser beams, Greg. And they're gonna hang right in the middle. There we go. Right in the... Nope, I can't put it there. I can't? Why not? Nope, can't put it there. But why not? But there's nothing there. I don't understand. Why can't I put it there? Why can't I put the gummy down? How much does it cost? Oh, it costs 132. I don't have enough. You cost 35, so I guess you're getting... I guess Greg's getting this. I'm gonna put it right in the back, right back here. And I want to rotate it. Nope, other way around, please. There we go. One on one end. And then we'll do one on the other end. Because I think that's all I can fit. Nope, can't even fit that one either. 35, 71... That's all you get. You've got one little doodad in the center. And that's all. Now let's repaint all this. Oh, hello there. Hold up, hold up. Nope. Here we go. I just gotta remember how to do this thing again. Hello. Nope, gotta... Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out this voxel thing again. I want to take the entire thing and turn it all brown. There we go. Hey, that didn't work! I give up. I'm moving on. We did it! Save. This one's called... No! Okay. I messed up. I'm seeing Little Abe saying, but the sour apple part of the Piñata Long Island was so good, and so was the spicy rum and coke. Hey, I'm not saying that any of those drinks were bad. Some of those drinks are just reserved for folks with an acquired taste. You know? Mini Greg. Mini G. There we go. Mini Greg. Brad says, quote unquote, taste. Reserved for folks who have taste, really. It's Mini with an X, Greg with an X. There we go. I want this one. No. I'm done modifying Mini Greg. I'm done modifying Mini Greg. I would like to equip Mini Greg now. I have my gummy ships. I got you. No, I don't want to do this. Let's go fight. It's time to fight. Oh, abilities. Abilities. Heal. Yes. That's all I have. That's all I got. You did it good. All right. Now it's time to start. I will take the Gooner. Wait, why can't I leave tiny ships behind? Why can't I equip Mini Greg? Wait, why not? I just built him. Oh. I don't know why I couldn't equip Mini Greg. I wanted to take Mini Greg along for the ride. Man. I'm both disappointed that I couldn't give Mini Greg the ability that would be so accurate to the game, but also because apparently I can't bring him in along at all. Very sad. Also, I must say, I like the monochrome more with the agave syrup in it, in addition to the simple syrup. Personal taste. If you consider taste to be a thing that I have. Which I think I do. All things considered. Gummy abilities, teeny ship. I don't have a teeny ship. You told me I couldn't bring my teeny ship along with me. Sad. Unless I do have him. Mini ship. Nah, I don't see him. If somebody spots Greg, let me know, because I don't see him. I won't crash. I won't crash. I won't crash. I'm gonna destroy it instead. I'm gonna destroy this giant Heartless. Yes! I don't know what I got for that. Oh, a mini propeller! That's pretty good! That feels pretty good to me. And now everything's fine. Cole says you have to add it to the big ship. I think there's something to be added. Oh. Well, now we know that for next time. At the very least, Mini Greg is an option now. I see you down there. I see the big old minigun down there. Big giant Heartless thing. Trying to take all the little guys out, too. Oh, got him. Got the big guy and got another propeller. Honestly, when I played this game with Anna when we were younger, I would only do the gummy stuff. For Kingdom Hearts 1 or for Kingdom Hearts 2, I would only do gummy stuff. Bryce popping and saying, all aboard the murder train. If you're a Heartless out there, you are no patch for my laser beam. No match at all. Also, the giant Heartless look like turtles. What kind of cute, all things considered. Oh, well. Hello there. Oh, hello there. That's a lot of... Oh, hello there. Nice. Here comes another one. There's multiple. Even more of them. Yeah, I used to enjoy the gummy stuff a lot. I liked making the ship, designing the ship. I like shooting things. Like I was saying before, I'm not a huge fan of shooters, but something like this, I'm enjoying thoroughly. And I think expanding on what I was saying earlier about me not really liking shooters, I just don't like games like Call of Duty, for example. And honestly, I think it's just because I didn't play them a lot. I didn't really have folks that wanted to play them with me. And even when I did play them with folks, they were folks that I didn't really want to hang out with, and I was just kind of doing it as a means to pass the time. So I think they just left a bad taste in my mouth from childhood. But I know what I like. And who needs to go around and expand upon things? Unless you're an entertainer on the internet, and by expanding upon things that you're not necessarily good at or like to do, that you get to gain, like, exposure or something, you know? I might even learn to like it, you know? I see Jared saying, I know what you mean, but the only exception is Metroid Prime for the Nintendo Switch. I've never actually played a Metroid game before. And I want to. Because it's a Metroidvania. Which I like Metroidvania-type games. And to be fair, like, to that point as well, I find it hard to say that I don't like shooter games, because there are games out there where you have aimed attacks. And you could consider that game to be a shooter of sorts. So I think me saying I don't like shooters as a category is not, like... It's not accurate. It's not very accurate. Brad saying, how have you dodged all the Metroids? I played Hollow Knight, and Hollow Knight was the game that taught me what the heck Metroidvania was. And when I did the research after the fact of what the heck is a Metroidvania, the internet was like, oh, it's like a, Metroid and Castlevania, Metroidvania type games. I was like, oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. Hello, let's go to Port Royal. We're landing. Glorious popping in saying, hi, what's this? This is Kingdom Hearts 2 with the Monochrome Margarita. It's good stuff. Good to have you back here again, Glorious. Cole saying one-armed robber is a fun one. Is that a shooter? I think you were... Cole, you were talking to us about one-armed robber in the Discord server, I think, right? It was free to play too, if I recall. I see Jolie saying, I must retreat to my bed for slumber. Such a pleasure to have been able to join tonight. Looking forward to joining more streams. Have a good time, everyone. Jolie, thank you so much for popping in. We hope to see you back here at the Bar with the Next. Again, if you're free on Wednesday, we'll be here. Bryce saying, isn't that slang for a slot machine? What, a one-armed robber?
Something's up. Organization 13?
I'm sorry, chat. I hear actual human screams. That caught me off guard. Oh my god. This just goes to show you that pirates are dangerous, y'all. Don't mess us with pirates. Cole saying, it is a small bit. Depends on your context of shooter. Yeah, it's fair. I was, as I was saying, I don't know if me saying that I don't like shooters in a way. Like, it would be as if me to say that I don't like any games where you have to aim at things. Which is just not accurate. Not accurate in the least bit. Cannons? Save! I see Brad saying, one-armed bandit. Close, close. Gloria saying, you slipped on the sidewalk earlier and no one was near to help you. Very slippery. Had to force yourself to stand. Dude, I hope you're okay. I've slipped on, like, ice before when nobody's around to help me up, and it is not fun. Especially if you really get your leg good. If it was anything like that, you probably had trouble walking home. I hope at the very least you put your leg on ice or anything you got in pain there. But glad to hear that you lived to tell the tale. It could have been much worse, all things considered. Cole saying, in one-armed robber, if you get caught, you have to shoot your way out. If you're stealthy, then you'll just have to shoot guards to get to the vault undetected. So in that way, it's similar to, there's another game that I'm thinking of where it's mostly a sneaking game, and I can't remember what it is. The sound came from over here. Yes, sir, Sora. Yes, sir. But there's so many treasure chests to open. And it's very, very dark. It's dark in Port Royal. Jared saying, Hitman.
Treasury.
I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Aye, and thanks to
Wow,
the
this is
curse
really
put on
realistic
it,
looking.
We are neither among the living nor the dead.
Really? Cause you look like
So,
regular
dude,
pirates
something
to me.
about the contrast between
but in the
Pete's
moonlight.
cartoonistic body and the hyper-realistic pirates of Port Royal, that's unsettling. Oh, and this is when they turn to skeletons, right?
Whoa! Now I get what you were saying.
I like your glow up there, pals.
Well, if you see two doofuses and a brat holding a keyblade, steer clear.
It's me.
They got a kind of
He's
magic
referring to
that
me.
don't belong in this world, see? And nobody knows what it'll do to you, especially when the moon's showing what you really are.
A match for Barbosa, you see.
Pete, why are you going around spreading lies, my
See
guy?
there? I knew it.
Speaking of which,
Those are the punks I was telling you about.
Who are you
I see Gloria saying, "What happened to the Final Fantasy IX world?" That was Twilight Town. I think Twilight Town was
Engraved
Foobarred.
on your tombstone.
Whoops.
To be sure.
Whoa, I like your style.
Glorious also saying that you slipped and tripped like 4 times on your right knee last year within 6 months. Your knee hopefully is better off for it. Something about like what doesn't kill you make you stronger or something like that. And
We only get to stomp on a few of you?
I assume there's even more pirates. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for the copyright claims that are gonna come on these videos because it's quite literally just the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. That's wild.
It's no use. We can't beat them.
What do you expect?
They're immortal. Of course you can't beat them. They're immortal. They're not heartless. I think we tried to establish previously that the Keyblade doesn't work like as a general like blunt force trauma weapon.
They can see you. Stay away from their magic.
Magic?
What for? Weren't you listening to me before?
Hey, Pete, thanks for the tip.
Oh, so are they able to be defeated only when they're skeletons? Oh, that's it. That's it. I can only hurt them when they're not in human form. Wow. So it's not killing humans. It's not murder. It's vanquishing the undead. 2 completely different things. Everything's fine. Or at least that's what I'll keep telling myself. I see Glorious asking, ever played Sea of Thieves? It has a Pirates of the Caribbean crossover. I did. I think the last time I played Sea of Thieves was actually for the Pirates of the Caribbean crossover. I haven't played that one in months. I like the aspect of being able to sail upon the 7 seas and go, like, you know, deep dives into islands and stuff like that. That part was fun. And, like, I know one of the criticisms of Sea of Thieves was the whole, like, you know, there were always, like, multiplayer servers that were open, like, globally. So you could get, like, run over by, like, trolls and stuff who were also shipping along with you. It's been a while, though, so I wonder it's probably a little different now. Brad talking about his knee pains, too. Abe saying the main boss fights of this world were pains in the ass. Multiple of them. Multiple. Now, if Pete's here, that must mean we've got work to do. Yep. And that pirate captain looked pretty mean, too. Barbosa. Man, I'd hate to see him turn into a Heartless. Keep talking, Donald. Maybe we could take a pirate ship out for a spin. Now that we're here, you know, we do have pirate ships, so... Just kidding. Weren't those guys headed into town? Yeah, I think they were looking for treasure. Then let's go find our own treasure. Onwards to treasure. I really want you, but I can't have you. Oh, you know, this was Rampart? Oh, that's where I was previously, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know whether or not we're supposed to be going this way, but I'm the explorative type. I see Glorious saying that you got a shoe attachment with spikes. Helps with the ice. You didn't wear mine today, so that's why you slipped.
Where are you taking me?
Oh, hi there.
Let me go!
Okay. Yeah, we don't condone that type of behavior here at the Bar with an X. But we do condone saving people.
Stop!
Specifically people named Elizabeth.
What are they?
Yeah, Donald did a pretty good job explaining it.
Go! Take cover!
Glorious saying that you haven't played Sea of Thieves in a while either. I think they added a grappling hook so you can get up to the island faster. That makes sense. Something about the struggle of trying to port with islands and stuff and not completely wrecking your ship. Yeah, that's nice. Now, I wonder if the grappling hook is something that you get, like, by default, or whether you have to, like, spend money to purchase it, like, in-game currency. Either way, its availability is seemingly very helpful. Glorious saying, too, why is Orlando Bloom a blacksmith in at least 2 movies? Could be a coincidence. Maybe he was born to smith. It's definitely one of those 2 things. Cole saying, the treasure will be the drinks we make along the way. Arg! Grog! Pirate's grog with a lot of lime juice in it and rum. If I knew that we were heading to Pirates of the Caribbean, I probably would have made a rum drink. That being said, we just got into the world. Anybody got any rum drink ideas? I was thinking I haven't made for myself a painkiller in a while. Maybe that would be helpful. Maybe we do a rum drink, a painkiller, and we give it to Glorious, so that the pain in your legs is at least dwindled. Well done. My own fencing skills are not to be ashamed of. but I've never faced foes such as that before. You really think we're that good? I'm just swinging around a giant blade, is all. Did you find your friend? I was too late, but I must rescue her. Would you help me? Of course, that's what we're here for. We help people. I'm Sora. And the other two will not get proper introductions. Just kidding. This is Donald and Goofy. And I'm William Turner, but call me Will. Okay, Will, let's go. Right, we've got to get to the docks. Brad's saying there's got to be a rum and Cynar Cheeto drink out there somewhere. There must be, and if there isn't, we could invent it. Could be fun. Oh, can I get it? Can I get it? I still can't get it. I really want to get those crown pieces. Come to think of it, I don't know what these things do. I think they're like puzzle pieces or something. Yeah, they're puzzle pieces. But I don't know what that means. Oh, hi there. More pirates! Avasti scurry dogs! Cole popped a recipe in chat saying, an ounce of Havana Club Selección de Maestros Cuban rum, an ounce of Cynar, an ounce of Leonello stock sweet vermouth, 2 dashes of orange bitters, and 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. We could just swap out the Cynar there for the Cheetos Cynar. I see Gloria's saying too, Cameron, you've been on YouTube lives for a while now. How did you not know that someone can donate memberships? Because it's never happened before, Glorious. You were my first. Thank you. And thank you for spreading the love to the rest of the community. All things considered, like I don't watch a lot of live content, so if there's stuff that happens in live streams, I'm not very familiar with it. I do a lot of the making of the lives, not necessarily the watching of the lives. And when I do the watching of the lives, I said do, I'll usually lurk. Because I'm normally just working on something else in parallel. I try to keep myself busy. Cole saying perfect there. What is it? It's got Cuban rum in it. I don't have any Cuban rum. I got sweet vermouth. I got orange bitters. I got chocolate bitters. So aside from swapping out the Cuban rum with something that's not Cuban.
And I'll never be able to find her.
Actually, I can check my bar stock to see whether or not I have any Cuban rums.
Pearl is nigh uncatchable. Best find
At least on the
yourself
stock
another girl,
website.
mate.
Hey, Captain. Jack Sparrow. On the stock website, you can look up countries as well, and it will tell you as well whether any bottles come from that area.
Limits to civilians.
But according to my stock, I don't have anything from Cuba.
Commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Gloria's saying so many brain rot lives. It's true. Some people are just rotting their brains out there. It's kind of like a virus, all things considered, you know?
Take me with you.
When you experience the brain rot, you also get a little bit of the brain rot. But sometimes people need a little bit of brain rot to disengage from the rest of the world around them.
And your debt's repaid.
You'll have to win fair lady's heart alone, mate.
I think my current choice of brain rot right now, if you can consider it brain rot, which might be a hot take, is Sonic Boom, the television series. Ann and I have sometimes been watching it after dinner, and I don't know if it's a good show. I don't know if it's good for me, but I'm watching it anyways. And I'm not just watching it because I want to. I also got a podcast now with Lycos Lore, where we talk about Sonic the Hedgehog content. So watching a Sonic show, whether it's good or not, feels good for the bit.
Short for William, I imagine. No doubt named for your father, eh?
Yes.
Well then, Mr. Turner, you get us ready to make way. I have some effects to liberate.
Aye, aye.
Johnny, I must say that you look excellent as a pirate.
You really want to be a pirate?
Of course not.
Cole saying, do the Kaki dark rum for it.
Why do you make
There was a moment, Cole, where I was like, how does he know I have Kaki dark rum? Duh.
My luck's about to change.
You can look up rum and pick your choice of rums. Party members have been switched. Jock. I've got Yak on my side, but I'd much rather have Goofy. Anyways, if you're over in the Twitch chat, that's my boy Lycos Lore. Give that boy a follow. Give that fellow a follow. So now, we've got William. We have to hurry and rescue Miss Swan. Are you ready to leave port? Yeah. Brad saying Lycos is one of the bestest boys. He's also one of our mods. If you want to follow all of our mods, I won't stop you. Some of them produce more content than others, but we love them all equally. Or the ship and leave? No, 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 I'm not ready yet. I want to keep exploring. I want to find more puzzle pieces. Like that? No, I can't do that one. Jack? Looks like Barbarossa's really gone to town with the town. Anyway, I've gotten all the information I need, so I'm ready whenever you are. Whatever. Let's go ship. Let's ask ball. Okay. She'll be sailing. Onward! Nope. That was the wrong button. Are you ready? Yeah! I see Brad saying, I'll stream again when I need more emote slots, promise.
You can
That's one of the reasons you do. More emote slots. A little bit of ad revenue. A little bit of drinking with friends.
This is no trinket, Missy. This is cursed Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
You know Barbarossa. Barbossa. Can I call you Barbie?
Exactly
Listen, Barbie. That cursed doubloon of yours reminds me of another great game that I'm aware of. It's called Dice Throne, and I was playing a lot of it over the weekend. Because PAX Unplugged was here in Philadelphia, and I did attend at least one day. And one of the characters that you can play, and I never played it previously, but I saw somebody else play it, is the Cursed Pirate. And they also have cursed doubloons, and they can also turn into skeletons. Coincidence? Nah, probably not. I'm seeing Lil Wave saying, the Captain Jack Sparrow, 2 ounces of black spiced rum, 2 ounces of pineapple juice, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, 2/3 of an ounce of passion fruit puree, and an egg white. Ooh.
There is one way we can end our curse.
So we got 2 so far. The passion fruit puree that I have is currently in the freezer, so I would have to de-thaw it. But if I start de-thawing it, we can have a little vote to see which drink gets the vote.
Miss Turner.
Gloria says, in the behind the scenes, Captain Barbie accidentally says, all the men have felt her, instead of all the men. They can feel it. About there being a ghost on ship. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, we'll nope out of that one. All the men have done what?
Safe in your bed. Pirate stories, dreaming of adventures in the high seas. We've endured torments.
I'm seeing Brad saying that he's got a couple of nice emotes out there. They're all beautiful, by the way. And being a Twitcher is fun. One who Twitches. Videosity popping in saying, de-thaw, de-thaw, de-thaw. Well, we have a cutscene going on right now, so I'll keep listening from downstairs and start de-thawing the passion fruit puree.
We'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer will we be ghosts.
And the blood that's to be repaid?
That's why there's no sense to be killing you. Yet.
Oh God, what was that sound?
The moonlight shows us for what we really are. We're not among the living.
Barbie, you look beautiful.
We cannot die, but neither are we dead. I've suffered too long.
I've got a bit of passion fruit for your scurvy, which looks like it's progressed beyond comprehension.
Start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
That's a lie from the movie.
You see, tonight, you're in one.
You don't look half bad, to be honest. Drink the rum. Drink the... Yeah. It's... it actually doesn't look like rum. It's probably a port cherry or something. Anyways, what did I miss? I de-thawed. I got the passion fruit puree. I got it. It is currently de-thawing. I'm just gonna put it on top of a thing inside of a hot plate, and then we're gonna see what happens. Well, I gotta put something on a hot plate. There we go. Hold on a second. Just in case we want to use it, what I'm gonna do in the background is de-thaw some passion fruit puree. Just in case we want to do that recipe. If anybody does have a recipe request, I think what we'll do is when I finish this drink, we'll do a little vote on the Twitch side. That's really the only place that I've got polls running, other than setting it up myself on the YouTube side, which is just a little over-encumbering for me. But we'll vote on see what drink we want to do. We had one with the passion fruit puree and one with something else completely. I'm going to take one of my stirring glasses and put it on my hot plate, and then put the little stuff on top of it, and hopefully it'll be good by the time we're ready. So, excuse me, chat. Videosity, how have you been? Port cherry. Nice pirate joke. What do you mean, port cherry? No, silly. Port sherry. Sherry as in wine, silly. I'm not sure that you understand. Anyway, here's that passion fruit puree that I told you that was frozen. It still is. And I want to try to detach it from the bag that it's attached to. If I may. If I may. If I may. If I may. All right, it's, yeah, it ain't working super well. Oh well. We work with what we have. I'll de-thaw it like that and see what happens. Oh my gosh. It's nice. It's got a nice sourness with it, by the way. Nice sourness. What I want to do is I want to crack. Oh, there we go. I can almost put this thing on the inside. I'm working. Hold on. Let me go back to the bar so I can show you what the heck I'm doing over here. I'm trying to get this thing of passion fruit puree in here, but it ain't working. Not very well. I'm just gonna try to push it in with my hand. There we go. It's kind of like slush. There we go. That's in there. Can we push? Can we push? That we can. That we can. All right. Now I've got passion fruit puree on me. We do what we can for our imbibers. Videosity saying, I've been good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're good. Oh, things have been good. We raised over $2,000 for charity the other day. How could I not be good? Gloria's saying, is that nasty drink still being infused? What nasty drink? What are you talking about? Ugh. My hands smell funny. You're gonna have to be more specific than that, Glorious. Let's take things back over here. There's a poll that started on Twitch. For those of you who want to decide what we're drinking tonight, we can make all of them. What else did I miss? Cole saying the one you suggested was a Cynar rum Negroni. Indeed. And Crab saying streaming is over? No, silly. No. Sometimes we break to make drinks around here. Gloria says onion infusion. Oh, that one? Yeah, it's done infusing. We did a little bit of mixing of it offline to see what we could do with it. I did not keep it because it is not something I want to mix with. Instead, we'll do some other ingredients another time. If you do have ideas on what to put together, like, we could always do it again, but they were so syrupy and so disgustingly sweet and onion forward, I couldn't think of anything to do with it. So, I pitched them. For the sanity of me and the other person who lives here. Let's go down to the brig. Videosity says, could have been 3,000, but it's okay, I guess. Well, either way, it was the most money that we've ever raised in a charity event. Ever. It was really, really good for us. Also, at least according to Brad, allegedly, there's some company matching out there that will bring it over to 3,000. Putting some good into the world. I see Jared saying, have you ever made a bad drink that you didn't like? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if a bad drink is a drink that's bad unless, like, the vast majority of people like it. But if even one person likes the drink, then it's not, like, bad, you know? But yeah, I've made drinks that I didn't like. One of my own original recipes that I made for Kingdom Hearts was the pumpkin keyblade cocktail. I did not like that drink. It was too sweet for me. But the point of the drink was to make it sickeningly sweet like some candies are. It was partially trying to taste candy corn-like. And so with that being the case, even though I didn't like the flavor of it, I think it was a pretty good drink because it was on point for what I was inspiring it off of. But I wouldn't drink it normally. You want to catch the Black Pearl, right? If so, stop moseying around. Let's go. Ooh, we're boating! Well, I think it's very clear to me that we should go to the Black Pearl. There we go. Videosity saying, pumpkin keyblade cocktail sounds beautifully amazing. It was sickeningly sweet. And it kind of tasted like pumpkin spice candy corn. Like, I don't know if a pumpkin spice candy corn exists, but if it does exist, I think it tasted something like that drink. Very wild. And I see Brad saying, yuppers, confirming the matching there, talking to the Tiltify crew now. That's so cool! It's interesting, because I know, like, so Tiltify, the platform that we were fundraising through, has a little bar that, you know, showcases how much that we've raised as a team, as a community, me as an individual. So, hopefully if everything goes through in the right way, we get the, you know, the credit where credit is not necessarily due. I don't really mind whether or not we get the credit for the extra $1,000 anyway, whether or not my name is attached to it or not. If we're putting good into the world, I don't care if I get credit for it. Like, although obviously it would be nice, because I actually, what I use the charity amounts for is I put it on a little portfolio of mine. I put it on my LinkedIn and stuff as a means to tell the other folks, like as a portfolio, like the good that our community can do. And as it continues to go up, as it continues to increase, people see that the community can do really good things, and the community gets more resources. I think that's how that works. Why are you so fixated on that compass? It'll be she that leads us to the Isle of Muerta, where Barbosa's headed. Savvy? How do you know? Are you from this movie series or something? Aye, lad. He and I once had our eyes on a treasure. Aztec gold. 'Twas hidden on the Isle of Muerta, but he turned a traitor, stole my ship. So he's after that treasure then? Treasure's already his. So the curse upon it. I have no desire for such treacherous spoils. But I will have what mine back. What's mine? Yes, the Black Pearl, a ship. I will have it. I see Brad recollecting on the onion infusion that we had that it was potentially useful, but not in the volume that we made it. Yeah, we had a lot of that. Jared Turner saying, sounds like a honey bourbon you had at Jim Beam tasting in Kentucky. Yes, but also there was no alcohol in it. At least if we're still referring to the onion infusions that had rock candy in it and onion in it and various different flavor additives to it, there was no alcohol in it. And it had vinegar too, a lot of vinegar. It was technically in the realm of a shrub. In Switchel territory, vinegar drinks. You lads wait here. Young Turner and I will rescue the lady. Hey, what about us? You're to guard the ship, of course. It's a task given only to the bravest pirates. All right. Guard her well. We'll try my best, sir. Shall we? I see Brad saying, too, that next year we'll just have to keep upping the match. More money for charity! Here, here. Lil Abe says, hey, Cam, you should do the thing that you're about to find. How nondescript and vague. Sure, Lil Abe. I think he was just trying to, like, fast-talk us. What's keeping those two? They sure are taking their time. If Pete's hanging around here, there must be Heartless here too. And Jack and Will aren't used to fighting Heartless. Let's go see. Apparently, I'm about to be given a choice here. Party members have been switched. Okay. I'm about to find a thing. Foreshadowing. Oh, hi there. Another cutscene. All right, cool. I see Gloria saying there's drama with Dress to Impress. There's an event that will only last 3 hours where you get this one dress and then can never get it again. Drama? Sounds like exclusivity for the cause. But hey, anytime that fashion is involved, there's bound to be drama. It was just a matter of time.
We have returned, save for this. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
Barbie, chill out, dude. You're like immortal or something, you know? Alright, so I'm about to find something. Don't know what it is. I'm gonna save my map first. I'm also getting a little low on my cocktail over here. How did that poll go? I think from what I saw, it was a totally even split. To the cave! To the cave. To the sweat drips down my cave. All these cavies cave. Oh, cave, 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 cave. That was awesome. Oh, there's more! Abe says, wait, the thing wasn't there. Oh, maybe it happens on the way back? I'm so sorry I couldn't provide. Abe, I'm sorry. It ended with a tie. Well, if it ends with a tie, then I get to choose which one to do. What were both recipes again? Can somebody remind me what those were? I know one used the Cheetos Cynar, and one used the passion fruit puree. I'm inclined to think that we use the Cheetos Cynar only because it's a limited ingredient. I don't plan on making it again.
We'll hold them off.
And I don't like to waste
When the
ingredients.
ship's ready to sail.
Right. We'll light the signal.
Yeah, one had the Cynar, and one had the black spiced rum, and the other was... You know, Abe, what I'll do is this. I'm gonna put the passion fruit away, because I'll do the other one. only because I don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of black spiced rum. I have a tiny little bottle of Kraken spiced rum, but I wanted to make my own, like... I wanted to make my own spiced rum for a while, and that's as simple as quite literally putting, like, spices inside of rum and letting it sit for a while and letting it infuse. So I think what I might do is, you know, it would have been cool prior to this stream, if I knew that we were going to the Pirates of the Caribbean land, I would have had spiced rum as the recipe. Or maybe we make it into a game. That could be fun. Chat, I've got an idea. Let me know what you think of this. We could do a community, like, spiced rum, where we all choose the spices to go into the rum and chat about it a little bit in the Discord. I think that might be fun for those who are in our community. That could be kind of fun. And then we'll make it on stream and I'll tease everybody. Did I win? Did I just have to survive? Or did I? Oh, okay. The boat's on fire. Glorious is like cinnamon? Yeah, cinnamon's valid there. Cinnamon, star anise, things like fennel, or whatever herbs and spices we want in there. Paprika's a hot choice there, Videosity. But yeah, I think what we'll do is I'll do that Cynar recipe, only because I've got this Flamin' Hot Cheetos infused Cynar, and I don't want to put it to waste. How does it smell now, by the way? Very odd. Compared to, like, regular Cynar, though. I'm trying to... Let me see. A little bit. Brad saying Bird of Paradise? Is Bird of Paradise a spice, or is that just, like, grains of paradise? Because, actually, when we were putting together the ingredients list for Cooking Day, we, Lycos Lore, one of his recipes called for grains of paradise, which I had never heard of before. Where's Jack? Well...
And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
No, not yet. We wait for the opportune moment.
I'm waiting.
When it's of greatest profit to you?
May I ask you something?
What is of greatest profit to me?
Have I ever given you reason not to trust me? Stay here and try not to do anything stupid.
Tell him, Johnny. Oh. Oh! He knocked him out. Incredible. Huh. Dummy! Blunt force trauma to the head. Whoop. Brad saying that Cheeto infusion really changed my take on Cynar.
Begone.
This stuff is, like, some of the wildest infusions.
Undone.
Just absolutely baffle me. And the idea that the Cheetos Cynar infusion could be used in a drink that really, really, like, bolsters the flavor of the Cheetos makes me, like, excited as a mixologist. I see Gloria saying that my new profile picture is an AI art abomination that's supposed to be Luigi, but, like, he's infused with Yoshi and dragon wings.
Your father
I can
was your father, William Turner.
I can see a little bit of it, actually.
I don't understand. What's going on?
I can see the profile picture a little bit, Glorious. From this distance, it looks like a nice bird. Very pretty.
Come on. Why isn't it working? You need more blood.
More blood? No, I don't think so, dude.
Idiots.
Hurry.
Come on, let's go.
You there!
I'm the real William Turner. Maybe?
After them, you ingrates!
No, but his name was William, not William Turner. I don't know. I don't remember Pirates of the Caribbean very well. I see Abe saying we should have used the big puffs as well and see how those react. The big puffs, as opposed, you know? That's true. Oh, the big, like, the regular Cheetos puffs. It's funny, when I went to the store to pick up the ingredients, I was like, do I pick up more bags of Cheetos than I need to? But we were picking up a number of other ingredients, and I think the Flamin' Hot Cheetos bag was like $7. I was like, oh, if chat wants more, they're gonna have to donate more for more Cheetos. Brad's saying, too, next mod summit, order every type of Cheeto. And regional non-doxing mod dinner of choice, naturally. You definitely cannot eat those Cheetos after they have been in the infusion. I mean, you can. You can. Jack's no fairy tale pirate. The real ones aren't to be trusted. That's why I knocked him out. Isla de Muerta map. We're here. Gloria saying his name is William, but Elizabeth calls him Will. But is his last name Turner? I have questions. Is she on the boat? Where is she? Abe says, do you like the taste of corny alcoholic rubber? Then try Cheetos and Cynar. It does kind of work that way. When I was little, the ship I was on discovered Will drifting in the ocean. After we picked him up, I found he was carrying... never mind. I'm not supposed to share that. He was carrying my father's dead corpse. Let's see. Oh, let's synthesize. We haven't done that in a while. Right? William Turner. His name is Turner. Okay, that's what I thought. Jared Turner saying, aye, it is. Just as my last name is the same. Jared, in my head, you're canonically a pirate now. I see Brad saying, one of the worst things I've ever had for food this year is a Cheeto that was soaking in booze for 2 hours. That's fair. It was pretty weird. Now, again, not saying that you can't eat it. But you might not want to. In order to make an elixir, I need... not the stuff that I have right now. Free development. Have I made this one before? I don't remember if I have or have not. I want to say, and those familiar with Kingdom Hearts remind me that in Kingdom Hearts 1, when you synthesize things, you didn't want to synthesize them more than once because you wanted to use your materials for distinct recipes in order to level up. I don't know if I did these already. So I'll wait on that for a little bit. I have a little bit of money, and it doesn't really feel like it's wise to spend right now. So I'll wait.
Yeah.
I see Abe saying you can synthesize as much as you want to in this one. Oh, cool. I mean, in that case, let's make a Firaga bangle. I can also use a bright shard to increase the Moogle's level. Sure. Sure. Alrighty then. Blizzaga for the bright shard. Energy shard lessens necessary amount of materials by half. That's cool. Bright shard? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Abe says there are an exact limited amount of stuff to get the Ultima, and it isn't used in anything else. Oh, okay, that's convenient. As opposed to the Ultima, the other games where you had to conserve, where you could have to go out and get more of it. That makes sense. Aye, Jared's saying, well, I do enjoy listening to sea shanties and Irish drinking songs. That a pirate there, Jared. That a pirate. And Cole's saying, too, imagine the Cheetos in the Cynar for 7 days. Aye. Sounds scary. Mighty scary. Dare I say, down terrifying. Or something. Anyways. Let's go sail the 7 seas. I'm getting close to the end of this cocktail here, so... I think what I'll do... I think what I'll do at some point, if I can have somebody on the Twitch side make a suggestion for me, I just had an idea of how to accomplish this. I can have a command on the chat bot on the Twitch side, like exclamation point, like remember or something like that, where you can say exclamation point remember, and then whatever you put after it, like a recipe that Cameron's gonna ask for you again later, and it'll have a memory of one thing per user. That might be a good idea. That way, Cole doesn't have to keep going back and forth to the chats to remember to give me the recipe that I continue to ask him for. Back to Port Royal. Let's go back there. Cole saying baby mush. Baby mush Cheetos. The information says I have to defeat all of them or escape within the ship. Escape within the ship? How do I escape within the ship? Do I just go over here and just, like, run? Do I just go there? Do I just walk out? Was that wise to do? Oh! Oh, okay. I guess what I can do is I can just go down into the basement and just, like, completely avoid contact. That's not fun. Abe saying, ah, yes, we will all remember now with that many suggestions. Right. Let's go back here. Brad expressing his love to all of us. I'm laughing hard enough that someone a room away would be annoyed.
Is it true? You gave Barbosa my name.
Remember everything.
Why choose my name?
I don't know.
Elizabeth, where did you get that?
It's yours. From that day we found
Oh wait,
you.
did we establish that Elizabeth just took William Turner's last name?
I thought I lost it.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I have to go back and rewatch Pirates of the Caribbean again.
Sent it to me.
I'm sorry.
Cole's like, better safe than sorry. You never know. You never know. Anyway, I'm gonna try to put this passion fruit puree back into my bag here and refreeze it.
Because...
Thank you, Abe, by the way, for the suggestion.
You were a pirate.
I was thinking to myself, how did you know I had passion fruit puree? That's not on the stock list, but I made a drink over the weekend, an original one.
Don't you see?
While I was still hanging with some of my mods, and passion fruit puree was on the list.
It was my father's blood.
I see Jared asking, I ever play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag? I have not. I've never played any Assassin's Creed. Ever. For I am not much of an assassin, so to speak.
How the blazes did you get off that island, Jack?
When you sailed away in my ship...
Yeah, I never actually played any of the Assassin's Creed games before. I think I watched my younger brother play some of them, but never actually played it myself.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
I feel like I'd love to get deep into the Assassin's Creed lore at some point, though, to make drinks about it, you know, or otherwise. Because I know people love Assassin's Creed.
Putting the past behind us,
Abe's saying, too, that you love passion fruit. You might have to go to that market and get some fresh stuff if they have it. I learned of another market here in Philadelphia that I want to go to at some point. For all of my Philadelphia friends out there, Reading Terminal is good, but the Italian market, I just went there for the first time the other day, and there's so many fresh fruits there. So many of them, and they're really cheap. Very affordable.
Lock him in the brig. We're coming up on the interceptor.
There were things there like guava and passion fruit, like fresh guava and fresh passion fruit there. Like, those are fruits that I can't get right now at my local stores. I was totally nerding out when we were there. Brad saying, I started playing the Assassin's Creed games backwards, so you did Ragnarok last year. Interesting. I know there's technically an order to play them. I don't know if it matters, though. I wonder
what Jack would do.
I'm not sure. I suppose he'd run for it.
Just keep sailing in the other direction. Oh, okay. Did we just get cannonballed? Oh! Oh, buddy.
Everyone hit the deck!
Yeah, we're getting cannonballed, aren't we? Can't forget about this doubloon. Can't forget about that doubloon. Cursed Aztec gold. Dude, are we ship battling? No way, are we ship battling? And the last time I did it, oh, okay, no, we're not really ship. We're kind of ship battling. Cannonball, oh, no, we are ship battling. We totally are. The medallion was stolen. I gotta retrieve it. There we go. Gotta get it from you. From you! Cannonball, or trying to. Give me my drive. We're going to Valor. I gotta beat these guys. Oh, enough for the smacking. Oh, you're not in the... Oh, you're hanging in the shadow. I can't defeat you. That's it. Oh, we just got a high jump. Yes. If he's hanging out there, he's got to be not in the shadow. Come over here. Come over here. Over here. Over here. Yeah, I'm going to revert. I thought my attacks weren't doing any damage because I was screwing up. And I was, but not in the way that I thought I was. Return fire! Or something. So many Yi button commands. Gloria said, someone here said you're possessed by an owl. Am I? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I didn't have the medallion, though. I didn't have the medallion. Did I loot? Yeah, I didn't have the medallion. That's a death. That's a death. Oh my gosh. Diamond's like, I just got sent back 30 minutes. Well, hello, 30 minutes in the past. Tell Diamond that I miss him. I gotta be paying more attention. Oh, Gloria says I'm supposed to ask who. Oh, that was a joke. Ha ha ha. I see it now. Now I get it. Whoops. There's a meme that I saw, and I think it was on a TikTok a while ago, where it was like, somebody among us is an owl, and then the one guy says who, and then they throw him out the window. I think it was one of the memes where it's like the people in the business room, and they're like, let's go around for ideas, and somebody's like, I have an idea, and the other guy says something that's like totally obvious, but a really good idea, and then they throw him out the window, or they give him a raise. And I keep hitting these pirates underneath the mast. Diamond says that Glorious is the one possessed by the owl. Hoo boy! Well, somebody better let him out. Or something. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Alright, hello, pirates. Hello, pirates! Welcome to the pirate ship! Oh, not over there. Nope, not over there. Come over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Yes. Goofy! Stop leading the pirates away! Don't lead them toward the booty, lead them away from the booty. No. Not that one, silly. We're talking about this area over here, where they can still be harmed. Yes. Pirates are dead. Lil Abe saying, OMG, it happened, but I was honestly thinking you would survive most of the world. I have a unique way of failing where folks think I don't normally fail. Oh, but is my drive still at the right level, though? I don't know. Smack him! Smack him good. Not over there. There we go. I was thinking to myself, like, did I need to level up again? And the answer was yes. The Valor form is working really good. Really, really well. Nice. But that guy's the other one. You got the doubloon! Okay, now you're in the thing again. All right. Cannon bomb! Okay, can't cannon bomb if I'm being encumbered. Come on. Come on! Back shuffle! Gee whiz. Gloria says, have you ever seen a lookalike of me in real life? Yeah. I think I was on my family vacation one time and I saw a dude with long hair, which I also had at the time. And I was like, that dude looks like me. And then I never saw him again. I gotta get the doubloon from you. I must grab the doubloon! Oh, I didn't press the Y button correctly. That's my chance. Back shuffle. High counter. High death counter. The death counter is high. Oh, who's got the medallion now? Wait, where did the medallion go? I thought I had it. Oh my gosh. Glorious is like, I can't imagine you with long hair. I'll bet. Oh, we got an ad running. All right. Well, let's head back to the bar for a little bit. Chill out for a second. The instructions on my screen say, defeat all of the pirates while protecting the medallion. Using the cannons will make the battle easier. And I have not been using the cannons. I see Brad saying, I personally will sometimes clock people with Brad energy. Quote unquote easier with the cannons there. Yeah, like, I know people who have, like, I've met people who have, like, my personality type. And historically, I used to find those people intimidating. Consumption. Get some water on our tummy here. But I have made contact with people who have, like, a similar personality to me. And it's one of those things where, like, you see your aspects in other people and you tend not to like those people in some cases. Like, I knew some folks who were very extroverted at times, folks who were very talkative, and I was like, wow, I really don't like these people. And one day, I looked in the mirror, and I was like, oh, this is literally me. And so now that I've been able to, like, recognize that's the quality that I'm disliking in other people, that I'm technically disliking in myself, I can, like, consciously get past it and be like, well, actually, these folks are acting a lot like me, so maybe we'll be kindred spirits. And I do have a lot more people in my life now that are of that personality type that I keep closer to me, because I had, at some point in time in college, like, figured out that, like, oh, this is just what I do to people. Just be loud, obnoxious sometime, and make drinks and whatnot, you know? Got about a minute or so left on this ad break over here. I'm gonna fill up my water real quick. This is a good reminder for everybody out there to hydrate and put some water in your system, or if you're low on your drink, grab a refill. We got time for it. I think what we'll likely do is we'll get to the end of Pirates of the Caribbean, and I think we'll be done after that. I don't know how much longer we have of Pirates of the Caribbean, but if we're almost to the end, it might be a little bit of a short one today. I got a little bit of a, I think a little bit of a cold come running through me over the weekend. So I was trying to sleep it off this morning, but I still got the tail end of a cough and whatnot. They say that a little hair of the dog does wonders for the human body. You know what else works? Ricola. I see Cole saying, something about a snack. Got you. Brad saying you're a good extrovert. I try my best. And Jared saying, aye lad, everyone has their own type personality. It's true. And I think I took a personality test and I'm trying to remember what I was, but I literally cannot remember what it was. But I think it had a J in it. I know, according to that personality test, I'm extroverted. No, I think it was introverted the last time I checked. I think it was INTJ, which was like introverted. I don't remember what the second one stands for. T was thoughtful or thinking, and then J was judging. So I think I might have been INTJ. Oh, Brad says I was INTJ. I think I might have been INTJ too, despite everything. In any case, I see Gloria saying lymphatic massage for to decongest the head is the best there are. Vids on YouTube. Use them every time I'm sick. When you say a lymphatic massage for a headache, you mean like back here, like occipital and stuff, or otherwise? Kind of like this? Anyways, let's get back to our game over here. I see Little Abe saying INTJ was introverted, intuitive, thinking, and judging. I think... No, maybe I wasn't that. Saying that I'm intuitive doesn't feel correct. I don't think that's right. Honestly, I don't remember. Oh, I see you. Gotta get the dude. Gotta get the dude. I see you! Brad's like, I'm a fake extrovert. I consider myself to be a fake extrovert by the exact same standard there. Oh, I see. The timer is resetting each time. Dude, stop with the cannon fire. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. I got it. I did manage to use the cannon at least once. Nice. No, more cannon fire. Give me fuel, give me fire. Let this cannon also be fire. Oh, he's got the medallion. Oh, crap. He's got the medallion. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Come over here. Come over here. Over here. Over here. No, Donald, over here. Oh, my God, dude. Stop whacking on him, dude. Ah, no, I'm in the air. No, no, no. I have 10 seconds. I have 10 seconds. I have 10 seconds. There we go. And I've got you against the corner over here. Okay. I was really scared for a second there. I was so scared. I was scared for a second there. Gloria's saying, decongest the whole head, drain nasal passages and ear canal, then not be as stuffy. Ah, that's fair. Without grossing people out, I could probably use a little drainage of my nasal canals. Where's the medallion? Where is it? Where's the medallion? I don't see it anywhere. Oh, it's you, must be. You're the one who's got the sparkles around you. Right, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah, there we go. Cannons! Cannons! Cannon battles! Alright, if I just keep cannoning over here, everything's fine, right? Oh my gosh. Alright, you're in the perfect position. Perfect position. I'm seeing Brad saying, I got big people energy with people I like, so I can introvert with normal people. And then saying, Abe saying, I'm an extrovert with anxiety, so if I am comfortable with you, super extroverted. If not, I won't even look in your general direction. I like that. I like that definition as well. I do have anxiety, and I am also extroverted in the same way. And I tend to be very quiet around people that I'm not comfortable with. But around, like you guys, for example, I'm as loud as I need to be.
She goes free.
I shoot him.
Go ahead, boy. Shoot. We can't die.
Oh, yeah, you can.
You can't.
But she can.
But I can. My name is Will Turner. My father was Bootstrap Bill Turner. His blood runs in my veins.
And so the big reveal!
On my word, do as I say, or I'll pull this trigger and be lost at Davy Jones' locker.
Name your terms.
I see Brad recollecting on Mr. Lil Abe out there. Not so little, by the way, if I may add.
And Goofy too.
That Abe will convince you to hang out for another 30 minutes by just being in Brown. Yeah, we're all... I like to think that I pick my mods pretty well. But they continue to pick themselves very well too, and they're always very good.
But the heartless stay.
Oh, they're plotting together now. I was wondering where the heck we would have the heartless actually in the boat and whatnot. Yeah. Not so little Abe. That's what they call him. They call him Lil. I don't know why. Good work, Barbosa. Who knew it'd be this easy? Barbosa, you coward. That's the last time I trust a pirate. The powder kegs are ready. The powder kegs are ready, Captain. Then I bid ye farewell. And now we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Everybody's gonna die except for Donald Duck. We'll be blown to smithereens. Why struggle, mate? A pirate knows when to surrender. Are you serious, Jack? You're a very average pirate anyway. Gets out. First, we've got to see to the gunpowder. I'm not about to lose this ship. I still don't plan to trust pirates again, especially not you. Wise policy, lad. So you're gonna let me free, right? Party members switched. Party members cannot be switched, and summons cannot be used until the fight is settled. Alrighty then. I'll keep them then. Elizabeth, what do you say about this? They've rigged the ship with explosives. You have to throw them overboard once you get up to the deck. Who knows what else they've done? Please be careful. Yes, ma'am. Abe says, you've given Jack like 3 different voices and they're all so different from what I think he sounds like. I'm trying to be as close to Mr. His name's not Jack Black. It's also not Jack Skellington. Oh my god, what's his name again? Holy crap. Captain Jack Sparrow. That's his name. Jack Sparrow. Nobody said it was consistent. Brad says, your voice does change as you get older. Also, I gave the Grinch a falsetto. Yeah, maybe Jack's just getting older. We shouldn't judge him with it. Also, oh, I gotta get up there. 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 Peace. That was close. Wow, that was really close. Smack him. There we go. That's all we needed. Yeah, maybe I just give Jack Sparrow this falsetto voice, you know?
All clear.
In any case.
That's
What?
the second time I've had to watch that man sail away with my ship.
Also, is that?
I'll be having her back soon enough.
I don't think that's Johnny Depp's voice. Sounds different. Sounds very different. So I think what I'm gonna do is after this cutscene, I'm gonna finish off my margarita and make that Cynar drink that we were talking about, because I want to make sure that I give it a good taste. I don't know if we'll actually get all the way through, but oh god, Little Abe says Captain Jack. Do an impression of falsetto Jack. You stay with the ship, lass. I'll do no such thing. Will could die in there. Dear Williams is fine. Trust me. I'm no fool, Jack. Then trust me instead. Sora, Donald, Goofy, bring Will back safely. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do... Oh, there's the thing! Oh, wait, there's the thing! There's the thing right there! That's the thing that you're referring to, is it right, Little Abe? That's the one. Let's get into it, and then we'll make a drink right after the fact. Examine! Touch the button! It's an absent silhouette, a shadowy presence within an emblem. Who cares? Oh, no, just kidding, I do actually care. The thing! And then we'll build a cocktail. With something completely different. It's time to do the thing. Apparently I don't have Captain Jack Sparrow now. No way! What are you doing here? I thought I left you back at Castle Oblivion. What are you doing? Goodness gracious, it's Loxine! Loxine is back! And I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. In falsetto. Obviously. I got... What is going... What the fuck? Wait, did I just get one shot by Larxene? That was one hit! No, that can't count. Come on, that can't count. Are you kidding me? not doing that again. If I continue, does it send me back in? Oh, yeah, that was ridiculous. That's... I didn't think it was gonna happen. Wow, that was great. That's incredible. Cole, thank you so much for reminding us of that recipe over there. We're gonna take it back to the bar. I'm gonna make myself a drink because I'm not... After getting my ass kicked by Larxene for like probably the 30th time throughout our Kingdom Hearts playthroughs, I think I could use a drink. Lil Abe says, those are meant for much later in the game and with much better items. But hey, we tried it right now. And I think it was one of the other not Heartless, Organization 13 members that tempted us with it to begin with. So thank you for pressuring me to try it. I'm glad that I did. I'll try anything at least once. That's at least one of my policies around here. And let's make a cocktail. I have Cole provided us a recipe. I need to go get my Kaki dark rum. I've got my Cheeto-Cynar. I've got sweet vermouth in my fridge, orange bitters and chocolate bitters. Let me grab those down here. And we'll get active, shall we? My chocolate bitters are... That's chocolate mole bitters. This one's the sassafras. This one's the chocolate. There we go. I got orange bitters. I got this one. Let me get my sweet vermouth. And I see a chat from Jared, which I'll get to in just a hot second. Just the hottest of seconds around here. I think what I'll do is I got a little bit left in my Martini and Rossi over here. I'm going to use that. Jared's saying, could be, after all, there have been different actors for video game characters. This is in reference to Jack Sparrow's voice being different. For example, Tom Hanks' brother Jim Hanks plays Woody in the video games. I did remember that one. I wouldn't say that I'm good with like voices or anything like that, but I do tend to notice when voice actors are different between things that I've watched. And I've watched a number of Johnny Depp things before, and it's been a while since I've played Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically. I've seen Lil Abe saying I had the same reaction my first time. I was like, oh no, it's Larxene, and then died instantaneously. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna run to the liquor closet to go grab this bottle of Kaki dark rum, specifically for a recipe from Cole called the Cynar Rum Negroni, but we're gonna use some Cheetos infused Cynar instead. And that'll be the one that we use. The only reason he knows that we've got Kaki dark rum on the stream, by the way, is because I put all the bottles that I have here at the Bar with an X up on my website at CameroxnWithAnX.com/stock. If you want to make a request in the future, I'm still currently fleshing out the system to, you know, make it so that requests are a little bit more streamlined, and so it's not just necessarily the same person making requests every single time. Cole, no, I love you for it, man. Let me go grab Kaki dark rum, and I'll kick things off. And I do have that ingredient. All things considered, this bottle of Kaki dark rum, actually not very much a dark rum, just kind of aged in a way, but that's the one that we're going with. I see Cole giving specific instructions that we will stir all of the ingredients over ice, still served in a chilled glass with one large cube, garnished with a slice of orange. If you find, I do actually have an orange over here. I can garnish that with a slice of orange. If you find the drink too sweet, add a ½ ounce of water over a large ice cube. All right, there we go. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab my stirring apparatus. I'm gonna add some liquid ingredients. I got a controller over there. Let's see for it. First thing we're gonna add is an ounce of Kaki dark rum, which I happen to have specifically. Get rid of this and then here. There we go. A full ounce of Kaki dark rum, or like a dark rum of your choice. Next, we're gonna add an ounce of specifically Blazing Hot Cheetos Infused-Cynar. I've got a little bit of it left. This was an ingredient that we made during our charity stream the other day, where we had people donate money and specify an ingredient that we had to get from the store to make cocktails out of. A user by the name of Cynar suggested Flamin' Hot Cheetos, so it felt right to put the two together. So put an ounce of this in here. It's taking the place of Cynar in the original recipe. And honestly, I have just a little bit left of it. I'm just gonna pour the rest of it in there. And then add a little bit more rum just to make up for it. Keep the ratios just about the same. There we go. A little bit more in there. There we go. We'll see if this works. I'm very, very curious. Next, we're gonna add an ounce of, if you have Leonello stock sweet vermouth, use that one. I don't, so we're gonna grab my bottle of Martini and Rossi as well. Now, if you notice here, This is a Cynar Negroni, a rum Cynar Negroni. It's quite literally equal parts of a rum, a Cynar thing, and sweet vermouth, which is typical in a regular Negroni. Let's do a little bit of this. An ounce of sweet vermouth. Plus a little bit extra to keep those ratios just about the same. There we go. Now, we're going to add 2 dashes of orange bitters and 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. I also shan't forget to add a little bit of earned gas over this. This vermouth is very, very low, which means there's a lot of oxygen in this bottle. And if I want to preserve the taste, it's important now more so than ever to keep it refrigerated and put some gas on top of it if you've got access to it. Put this in my refrigerator, bring it all back. And then we need some bitters. There we go. Let's do 2 dashes of orange bitters. And then my chocolate bitters container doesn't have the ability to dash. I've got a pipette, so I would consider putting 2 pipettefuls of chocolate bitters. There we go. Typically, I think when it comes to dasher bottles versus pipette bottles, if it calls for a dash and you have a pipette bottle, you do a pipette full. And if that's not a rule like in the industry, then why the heck are you giving me an entire pipette? I'm not like trying to add drops of bitters, you know? Unless I am. It really depends. I see Lil Abe saying, what kind of inert gas do you have and where do you get it from? I've got Private Preserve inert gas. It's called Wine Preserver Completely Safe Inert Gas Blanket. This has a proprietary blend of pure nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and argon. And I buy this from Amazon. It looks like this thing right here. But if you buy like Wine Preserver, I'm sure you'll find plenty of other things out there. I've been using this one for like quite a while, but you know. I see Gentlemate asking, does the clock behind you say it's now o'clock? I mean, it does, but it's also pointing to the 5. And to be fair, one of the high ends that I have on my clock is not very long. This is the minute hand. That's the hour hand. Yeah, technically. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's 5 o'clock at the bar with an X right here. Just saying lol to the caps. You're good, dude. You just got really excited about it. It's sure. So, with this Cheetos Cynar Rum Negroni, we're going to stir this with ice. Now that's passion fruit puree. There we go. I'm take all my ice and put it in here. I have a lot of ice shards in here. I don't want to put too many in them. And I'm going to have to fill up with some more ice. Actually, that'll be good. That'll be good. I'll fill that up in a minute. I'll prepare a big cube that I'll be using in a little bit. This gets strained over a large ice cube. I'll do that first. If you want to, you can prepare your glass ahead of time. This is gonna go into an old-fashioned glass with a big old ice cube. So I'll let that temper for a little bit while I'm stirring. Stir, baby. Keep on stirring. I'm seeing Diamond saying, imagine if you can swap the minute and hour hand. How many people can you fool? Probably a lot of them. Probably a lot. Clocks are fun. I, for the longest time, wore a watch that actually went in reverse. It went counterclockwise, a counterclockwise watch. So clockwise to me was counterclockwise. And so I learned how to read the time backwards and forwards, and it screwed me up for the rest of my life. So I find it very difficult to look at an analog clock and know exactly what time it is. I look instead at the labeling, but if the clock doesn't have a label, I struggle with it a little bit. All because of that damn reverse watch. Cole saying, I now need a clock that has the minute hand exceed the clock's actual size, and the hand to be so small, it's hard to tell where it's pointing. Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? That's kind of fun. Gentlemate's like, at least you never got the 12 wrong, and I never got the 6 wrong either. But if it was literally anywhere other than exactly on the 12 or exactly on the 6, I struggle. Anyways, giving this a stir here, trying to make sure this is as cold as possible. Let me see if this is cold enough for me. I think it needs a little longer. That's actually not that bad. This is weird so far. I'm gonna stir it a little bit longer. We're also gonna garnish this with an orange. What is an orange slice or an orange peel? Garnish with a slice of orange. Oh, I can do that. That's easy. There we go. Alright, that feels good to me. Yeah. That's alright. That's very interesting. That is, that is... Just gotta grab my cutting board. Gonna take a slice of this orange. I got a knife. This is my knife. When they say slice of orange, what do we think they mean by slice of orange? I think I'm just gonna do a orange wheel like this. And then I'm gonna cut it right down the middle, and then just throw that into my glass. Just one of these old things. I'm just gonna put it inside of my glass. Take my fruit. Don't waste your fruits. Use it for something else later. Take this over here, put this back inside, just like over here. Let's turn the cocktail. Oh, Theovara. Weird is better now. Damn right it is. Cheers to you, Theovara, with a $2 donation through Super Chat. I don't know if you're on the vertical side or otherwise. Just want to make sure you saw that one. Good to see you back here again, Theovara. You were in here earlier. Let's put this over here. A little bit over there. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strain this over a large ice cube. Nice dark red color. And then I'm going to throw an orange wedge in there. There we go. Just like that. Now I've got exposed pith on my orange peel, on my orange wedge. So it's gonna make this more bitter over time. Sorry, I was fumbling around with my stuff around here. It's gonna make it more bitter over time because I have the pith of the orange inside of the glass. But that's kind of how I like my Negronis. I see Cole saying, if it's another success, Cam, it will be another pint for me in our unofficial rivalry. Indeed. I mean, hey. You took a regular formula and you modified it a little bit, which is how a lot of cocktails form, actually, all things considered. What we have here is a Flamin' Hot Cheeto-infused Cynar Rum Negroni. Flamin' Hot Cheeto-infused Cynar Rum Negroni. Try to say that 10 times fast. That's weird. It's weird, but it ain't. So there are competing flavors of cheese, like salty cheese, chocolates, and it's bitter, and none of that vibes well in my mouth. I'm gonna go in for another one here. It's prominently chocolate and cheese, and I've never had chocolate and cheese as a combination before. Yeah, it's giving vibes of the fondue parlor, where somebody decided to take dark chocolate and dip sharp cheddar cheese in it. I've definitely done this in my life before. I have definitely put sharp cheddar cheese inside of fudge before, and that's what this tastes like. It's cheesy and it's fudgy, and it's weird, but it is relatively appreciable. It's just very odd. It's like those notes of, corn from the Cheetos, and it's spicy a little bit. It's a little bit of spicy. It does have a little bit of spice in it. It kind of makes me think of, a little bit of ancho reyes in there too, but without any of the ancho smokiness at all. The thing is, I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. Thank you, Cole. That was weird. That is really, really weird. I'm gonna keep dissecting that. I'm gonna continue. For the sake of mixology, it's not a bad looking drink either. It looks very, very pretty. It's just it's savory, it's cheesy, it's chocolatey. Yeah. And that's all I got with that one. My goodness gracious. Thank you for sourcing that recipe, Cole. That was interesting. To Theovara's point, weird is better. And weird indeed that was. I think what I might want to do the next time we get Flamin' Hot Cheetos at the bar with an X is what we do is we take the powder on them. Like we powderize them a little bit. Or somehow scrape off the sides of the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Like the dust. That could be cool. Or maybe figure out what kind of dust is on Flamin' Hot Cheetos and then use that as the combo, right? Cole says, is it a pass or a fail? Do I get my point enough? Yeah, you get your point for participating, of course. I wouldn't say that it's a pass or a fail. You know what? You know what? It's a pass. I've never put that in my mouth before. So, yeah. Like, honestly, it's not like, I think of it this way. I'm not pitching it. Like, I'm gonna keep on drinking it. Cole says, but participation points make me sad. That's okay. You can revel in your sadness. You get participation points. I love the concept of this. Just reminds me of like people complaining about the fact that people get things for participating, and like, I don't know. It's such a nuanced topic. There are so many things out there that like maybe it would be appropriate to give people like a participation prize and some people not. Like, for example, right? I think of it this way. When I used to do 5Ks, and we used to do one every single year for the turkey trot. It was a Thanksgiving thing that I would do with my family. And we would run a 5K, like 5 kilometers. I'm inclined to think that I am absolutely entitled to a participation prize. And everybody got a participation prize because we all pitched in money to participate in the thing. And we got like a little trophy at the end, even though we didn't like rank or anything. And I think that that's fine because running a 5K is not like an easy task. And if somebody was just like, you didn't get in the top 10, too bad, we took your money, go home. I'd be like, what? And I'd want like something that commemorates the occasion. Or even things that are commemorative, right? Like if it is a commemorative like t-shirt or bracelet or I don't know, shot glass or something like that, like I'm inclined to think that give the man a participation prize. Like, unless you actually have limited quantity of stuff, like, make enough for everybody and have everybody, like, remember the occasion by being able to take it back home with them in the form of a coaster or a shot glass or a trophy or, I don't know, whatever you have you. I think, for some reason, like, in my head, I drew a parallel between participation prizes and, like, the photos that they take on certain rides at amusement parks. In my opinion, I want to remember my time being at the park. And I already paid to get into the park. Why the heck are you, like, charging me more to get my photos? And also, why is it a problem for me to use my phone to take a picture of me on the ride when I clearly don't want to spend $25 on a printed out photo of it? I'm gonna lose the photo! But I won't lose it on my phone. But, like, I think it's at, like we've got, like, a park that's really close to us is Dorney Park, relatively speaking. And they make you pay for all the pictures on the rides. And if you try to take a picture with your phone of the photos at the end of the ride, they'll just black out the screen and be like, nope, gotta pay for that. Like, I don't know. I just think it's a very shady, very annoying way of coaxing money out of people. It already costs money to get into the park. I'm already here, and I just got off of the thrill of the thrilling high of the ride, and you're like, oh, that'll be an extra 20 bucks, please, for each of your party members. Like, wow. Personally, I hate that. And that's why, like, when I finally get my hands on one of those Google Glasses, I want one so I can take pictures of the photos at the end of the rides and nobody will know. Because it'll just be a picture through my glasses. Oh, hello there. Theo. Hello there. Yeah, but Cole's saying that's deserving of participation prizes for things like 5Ks and stuff of the sort.
Did you miss me?
I did, Jack. I really did. Welcome back, Jack. Welcome back, Jack. Please come back more. Come back, Jack. I really missed you back there. Lil Abe says, gotta get the Meta Ray-Bans. Definitely not sponsored. I did get a chance to play with those Meta Ray-Bans. I think it was at a mall back home, and I walked in, and they said, there's AI in your sunglasses. And I was like, so is this like the Google Glass? And they said, yeah. And they tried to explain all the features to me, but it was very confusing.
The Lord will be repaid to free us from this curse forever. This time for sure.
Sure, Doc.
Treasure, mateys.
Not possible.
Yeah, we're still here. Donald, that was really well spoken, my friend. I don't think I've ever heard a more epic saying from Donald Duck. Somebody's like, impossible, and Donald's like, not probable. We're alive. And we're pirates. Like, go get him, Donald!
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Dude, get him with the duck!
Goofy, too.
And Cameron!
So you want to play pirate? Best save the play acting for the nursery. After them!
I'm about to play pirates so hard, you're gonna forget that you were even scurvy dogs to begin with.
No more play acting now.
Oh, that's it.
Thank you, Sora.
I got you, man. Yeah, I didn't have to do anything.
Where's Jack?
You mean the skeleton? There he goes. Is this the part where we've revealed that Jack is also a skeleton?
Jack, get him!
Huh?
Jack!
He got stabbed!
Jack Sparrow.
Nah, he's fine. He's immortal. He's fine. He took the doubloon. Aye! I'm a skeleton now. Go ahead, say something, Jack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Are you gonna say anything?
Jack.
All right, that's fine. Cole says, to me, if it's a drink that you wouldn't recommend for others to try, I won't accept the point. If everyone tries and likes it, then I will accept my point.
See? I
would not necessarily recommend the drink. I think that there are flavors in there that are just kind of conflicting. This is what I think. This is what I think. Oh, hi there. Wall salamander. This is one of my thoughts on the drink, Cole. I think the fact that we added Cheetos to this, cheese forward, savory, like a salty savoriness and a spiciness just doesn't work with the ingredients in there. I think that there is most definitely a way to get it to work, but not in its current implementation. I was even thinking too, like during the mixology stream, I thought to myself that we probably could have done something a little bit less easy than sticking the Cheetos inside of the Cynar. We could have fast infused it. We could have been a little bit more methodical about it. We could have scraped off the sides of it first. And like, that's the wonder of like the mixological situation of it all, at least in my opinion. This might not work out super well this time in the way that it is right now, but it might have just been having to do something with the ingredients. Like, I think if I were to do this again, I'd pitch the chocolate bitters. The chocolate bitters do not work with the cheese in there. Could it work? Maybe, but not in this form, at least in my opinion. The orange bitters, kind of nice, but like to me, the orange bitters in the Negroni feel a little off if we don't have Campari in there. And that's not like a problem or anything like that. But like when we're making our Negronis with Campari, the orange bitters feel a little bit, maybe not better, but different, right? Abe says, I will not allow you to put Cheetos in your fast infuser. That thing is meant for the sweet, sweet foam. Or a Cheeto foam. What about that, little hip? We could. That I'd love to see.
Blast you to bits.
Oh, I see you over there. Ooh, I love, just going back to the battle for a second here, I love that you can see the eyes of the Heartless, like in the darkness. That's so cool. I'm ready on it. I'm getting for it. There you are, pal. Right over here. Just gotta get you in the zone. In the zone of the light. Oh, I missed it. Land. Oh. Reverse blade? Did it work? I just gotta get you in the light. Into the light. So if I can get you in the light, and there we go. Hop on top. I mean, to be fair, Little Abe, the infuser can do a number of different things, you know? It could be as powerful as to create the... Oh, did Jack die? Wait, what? I didn't know I was supposed to be protecting Jack. All right. That's a death. Alrighty then. Oof indeed, Mario. I'm not fighting... Oh, I gotta fight all you guys again. How bothersome. Cole saying, no point, so I'm still 1-up. I don't think that you should dock yourself the point there, Cole. You don't have control over how we infused our ingredients. Abe says, if you die or Jack dies, you lose. Well, now I know. Amy Chow, welcome in. Freedom, biatches. Disclaimer, I don't actually think y'all are biatches. That's fair. How was work, my girl? Amy Chow was telling me that apparently the machines that you were working with were broken. So did you get a little workout in? Get a little workout, maybe? I'm just saying, Amy Chow, if you show up in my bar one day and you've got a six-pack, you can call me biatch all you want to. Like, you've earned it. We were just talking before about how calories don't count at the gym. So if you have an entire bag of gummy worms, eat it at the gym, and nobody will look at you strangely. And everything's fine. More pirates. So now I know that Jack can't die. So I must heal Jack, and I must heal myself. That's the game. Cole saying, no, I'm a man of my word. I will dock myself a point. The one that you have is from the catastrophe. Just the articulation of you saying that you have a point from the catastrophe and that's the only point you'll choose to accept right now is funny to me. Very comical. Because the catastrophe happens to work. But you know, it makes me think of a saying. A clock is correct twice a day. And if you do, just throw around recipes. It's bound to be pretty good every once in a while if you throw a bunch of ingredients together. I dig it. Now, somebody out there is going to look at that catastrophe and be like, okay, but what can we learn from this, right? What is it that we can learn? I don't know. I see Cole saying, well, that's because everyone liked it when they tried it. Almost everyone. Fair, fair. And Gentlemate says, so is Cameron. Yeah! I don't know what that comment was in reference to, but yeah! I agree with you, Gentlemate. Right twice a day. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what it was. I'm correct at least twice a day. And it's 5 o'clock right now. Don't believe me? Look at your clock. Actually, it's probably 5:05 for you, all things considered. Skip it.
Once again, Jack.
Hold on. Gotta take a rinky. Amy Chow is saying, a broken clock is right twice a day. A slow clock is never right. Ooh. I mean, it could be right, but, like, that's a lot more chaotic. All right, where are you? There you are over there. I see you. Cool little Heartless. Michael, welcome back. I'm gonna get him while he's still over here in the light. I'm gonna smack you back this way. Nope, not over there. Not over there. I was gonna say, come over here into the light, my friend Barbie. This is very frustrating, the fact that there's only certain areas of the cave that we can fight in. Twin counter? Oh, that didn't work. There we go. This is what it's all about. There we go. Oh, that was real good. That was real tasty. Gentlemate saying there's actually a time zone that is 45 minutes off instead of an hour. Really? I did a lot of work with time zones while I was doing my engineering job full-time, and I never saw a 45-minute ahead clock. Gentlemate saying my clock is 24 hours slow. Gosh darn it. Well, at least it's still right in at least some ways. No! Duh. I'm sorry, Jack. Oh. Wow. I'm shooken. I'm absolutely shooken. That's another death, y'all. Nice. Alright, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Diamond saying Iraq? Is it Iraq with the 45 minutes? Alexa. Alexa? Alexa? Hello?
Now, let's be trying
Alexa?
this again. The last
What time zone is 45 minutes instead of an hour?
Once again, Jack.
No, I understand that, but Alexa, which places in the world have a 45-minute time zone? Seven. Interesting. A fifth. Interesting. India, Nepal, Bhutan, and China. Kazakhstan, Mongolia. There was another one in there. That's so interesting. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's so cool. I love learning about the world. All right, I'm ready for you, bud. Oh, you're making it dark again.
Blast you to bits.
I can still hit you in the dark, though, yeah? Still hit you in the dark.
It's over.
I'm trying my damnedest. I'm gonna revert. Nope, I'm trying to revert. Oh, I was trying to revert. I mean, I couldn't do it!
Okay.
Smack it. Oh, I can't. I can potion? No, I want to do Jack.
Heal.
No, I want to do Jack. No, I wanted to heal you, damn it. What the heck? I thought my cure magic could work on my partners. What's going on, Jack Sparrow? Can I not? Huh. I'm even more confused than I was earlier. Alright, let's move on. I'm gutting with it. I'm going right into the fight. Skip the scene. Let's get right into it. Hello, Heartless. I like your tongue. It's a very forward tongue.
Yeah.
Abe says, tip, put some defense items into Jack to keep him alive. That's a really, really good idea.
Give me strength.
I'm thinking when he's in the light, I want to drive for him, and when he's not in the light, I just won't bother. I see you, Barbie. Oh, yeah, nice hit there. Nope, don't touch Jack. Don't touch my Jackie boy. Don't touch my Jake. Don't touch Jackie boy. Oh my gosh, it's so close. I can land on him. Who needs to put items on Jack when I can just kill Barbie? It's so close. Surely you can't be serious, but we were. Oh man. Diamond saying, damn it, forgot to eat again. That's easy. Just take whatever you have on hand that is edible and just shove it in your mouth. Gentleman's asking what difficulty. We on proud mode. Because last time I played on easy mode, one of my mods teased me. And I do not take games so easily.
Well, enough of this then.
Amy Shaw's like, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Classic reference.
What say you we call it a draw?
Kill him.
Jack, how many times do I have to tell you?
Kill him. Shoot him. Shoot him.
Laugh while you can, Barbosa.
Oh, it's happening. The blood's in the chest. Oh, the gold has been returned. Oh, yeah. Remember when this happened in the movie?
Cold.
Remember the Pirates of the Caribbean that had the dude with the squid tentacles as a face? I think that was a good one. I think that was the second one. And this is the first. I see Gentlemate saying, I hate that there's no apple in this world. No. No
What
apple.
now, Jack?
Just, I guess, true love between pirates, I suppose.
The Poe is mine again.
Amy Chow's like, Davy Jones? You're aware of Davy Jones in his locker, aren't you, Amy Chow?
She is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
Cole saying that I'm guessing this is places that have 45-minute offset time zones. The Chatham Islands, New Zealand, Nepal, Australian Center, Western Time, unofficial time zone in Iran, Baker and Howland Isles, American Samoa, and Niue. I learned something new today. Well, regardless of what time zone you're in, I hope you're keeping well. Go ahead. Kiss. Nah, actually don't kiss. This is a children's game. Those types of activities are not encouraged.
Good for them.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we'll all find true love someday, right, Sora?
How come your face is all red?
What? It is not red.
I know who you're thinking about.
The implication that Sora and Donald are both pointing at... I'm sorry, Donald and Goofy are pointing at Sora being like, ha 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 ha, you're getting hot under the collar. Sora's aroused. And he's like, no, I'm not. That's so inappropriate, gents. He's a freaking kid, just let him be. Time to seal another keyhole. I'm waiting for it. powerful move, laser move, activate. Another keyhole sealed, and another really weird cocktail created. That's a win at my bar.
You know, for a minute there, I was afraid we were gonna lose Donald to the curse of the treasure.
Yup, me too.
Sora, just because he poked fun at you does not give you the right to poke fun back. Follow the wind! That's the Keyblade. Follow the wind. Follow the wind for a fruity taste that... I don't know, I'm just thinking of the Fruit Loops commercials. That was great. Donald, I know you... Me. Riku? Oh, dude! Agrabah. And Halloween Town. Ooh! Chat, I'm gonna call it quits for this evening. But I'm wondering where we go next. Do we go to Atlantica? Or do we go to Halloween Town? Or otherwise? I'm very curious. That's an ancient highway. This one over here is the broken highway, ancient highway. Nice. Love that. Love that. Cole saying, but Greg, I know. I have to get Greg onto my dinghy. Splash Island? Trying to think. I don't know where to go from here. My mind isn't thinking, because so what I try to do is I try to think about where we go next so I can come up with a cocktail recipe for it. And I feel like the rum drink, or making spiced rum, would have been perfect for Pirates of the Caribbean. But what do we do otherwise? Atlantica? Halloween Town? Halloween Town could be fun. We can do another pumpkin thing again. Lil Abe says, if only you had some fermented fish for an under-the-sea cocktail. Abe has just reminded me of the presence of fish in my refrigerator. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Onwards to Atlantica! Alright, let's try to see whether or not I can add a teeny ship to my thing. Teeny ship, tiny ship. Editing the teeny ship, select the teeny ship for the gummy menu to build a teeny ship. The tiny ship has its own blueprint and its own cost and is built separately. Both ships cannot fly simultaneously if they share a gummy. The parameter of the teeny ship that is brought along with will be incorporated into the body of the... Okay. Oh my gosh. Crab says, weird is better. Weird is better too. Copyright music. Indeed. So how do I add the teeny ship? Like, how do I do that? If I switch modes, maybe I gotta switch modes? Movement, auxiliary, assign abilities. Heal upgrade, I guess. Just already enabled. Edit, paint, redo, settings. Settings? Ship clear solid when placing pieces. Theavara says, maybe you could do the minnow shot. I've never heard of the minnow shot before. Theavara, do you have a recipe on that? Okay, this is... I added the ability. I want to overwrite it. But the question is, how the heck do I add the mini ship? What the heck is a special model? I don't know what this means. I don't want it. I just want to add my little doodad. There's my mini Greg. Maybe I have to go into here and assign it to a big ship. Maybe. Edit? No. Here? No. No. Okay. Diamond says, "Alright, Cam, I'm gonna go eat now. Good night." Peace out there, Diamond. Thank you for joining in for us. We'll see you next time. Theavara saying, "Don't do it. It was just a joke. Unless you like raw fish." I mean, I do like... Dude, I freaking love sushi. And if I need to get sushi for a cocktail, I will, chat. I will get sushi grade fish for a cocktail. I still don't know how to go about life with the teeny ship. This is here, and then I get to leave teeny ship. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that, though. Ugh. I'm all kinds of confused here. Cole is giving instructions saying, place a Blizzaga gummy in the top and bottom center positions of the ship. Use it to change the direction the gummy is facing. Place Graviga. Return to the Deco Gummies menu. Select auxiliary gummies followed by optional. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what that means. Let's go into the void again. Go, 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 go! Theovara, I'm specifically looking up this minnow shot thing. I'm so curious. Minnow shot. A minnow shot is a drink that contains a live minnow in a shot of liqueur. That sounds wild, Theovara. But does it have to be a minnow? I can get minnows from the store, I think. Ryan, good to see you popping in. I think I figured out what the next game is going to be after watching Thankmas. Oh, do you?
Let's go.
Hey, I mean, if you've got ideas, I'll tell you if you're wrong. I will not tell you if you're correct. We'll eventually officially announce it, yeah? It wasn't exactly subtle, if I'm correct. I say nothing. Ryan says Sonic. I say nothing. I will not give any implication of what's happening next. Never. Although I do pop in foreshadowing every once in a while. Now, I must ask you this, Ryan. What made you think that it was not subtly foreshadowed? Or that it was... No. That it was blatantly foreshadowed. And I'm not saying if you're correct. Abe says, if your tiny ship and main ship are using the same pieces, like if you have 5 Pyragas and your big ship has 4 and the teeny has 2, they can't exist together. That would make sense. I feel like they should be more explicit on that in the game. We'll fix that next time. We'll fix that next time. Wow. Oh, man. I see XBar on the Twitch side saying, after all these years, Donut Ship is beautiful. I love Donut Ship. My little cubular gooner is doing great out here. Ryan saying the amount of time it was mentioned, quote-unquote, in passing, and the whole conversations that were about the lore. I say nothing. I guess you'll just have to wait and see. Theovara saying, only to go with Splash Island just to keep up with the theme I did the minnow shot before. It's not hard, it's just weird. Well, I mean, the implications of the minnow shot, I would have to get access to minnows. I'll raise you this, Theovara. Instead of a minnow shot, how about a chunk of wild herring shot? Because I do have that downstairs. And I'm down for trying anything at least once, and I'm curious to see what would happen if I put a little bit of the slices of herring into a shot of something. Actually, what I'm going to do is just because I'm so curious about this, I'm going to write down minnow shot so I don't forget. Minnow shot. And use the fish. A subtle reminder for me on Wednesday. I see Crab saying, Sonic. I'm watching out, Chip. Or Dale, or whatever you were. Hi there. Nice to see you face to face. Can I kill you? If I just keep shooting, everything will be just fine. Just fine. Amy Chow says, I hate that I now understand the name. Of the minnow shot? Yeah, there's an actual fish in there. Oh my gosh. Xbadanka saying you're welcome. Appreciate it. Ryan saying bait shops sell minnows if you actually want to try it. Well, it has to be a live fish, according to the minnow shot. And the closest thing that I'm willing to do is take pieces of fish that I have and put them into a shot of... We determined what this was. A minnow shot is... It's just a live minnow and a shot of liquor. I could just take, like, a shot of... I don't know, rum, and just put wild herring in it. I'll do some research. I actually love that idea. We'll do a drink with the fish sauce that we have. And we'll put a fish in it. Ryan's saying anchovies. Now that's a solid idea. I would say that I absolutely hate you all for entertaining this idea, but no. For the sake of mixology, the weirdness must continue. The weirdness must continue. Image, I was like, oh wait, I'm getting cursed ideas. It's the fishy chow. They want us to drink the fish. Oh my gosh. Crab saying, have drink sake. I have made a sake drink before. I've made at least one sake drink too. I like sake. We could put the fish inside of the sake, but sake is not technically considered liquor because it's not high enough alcohol and it's not fermented, I don't think. Anyway, let's hand to Atlantica, and then we'll call it quits for this evening as I continue muddling on the fact that I might be putting a whole fish into my gullet on Wednesday. And it's not this fish. Let me please be explicit when I say it is not this fish. I will not be consuming the Little Mermaid.
Oh, the night sky is so beautiful right after a storm.
Thank you. Nice driftwood. Didn't we establish this already in the first game that they fall in love? No. In the first game, we didn't deal with the plot of the Little Mermaid. We just had like internal family struggles and whatnot. That's how that one was going.
What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk? Where would we run? If we could stay all day in the sun, you and me, and I could be part of your world.
Oh, quick, he saw us with the minnow that I'm about to put in my mouth. Escape. I hope he smelled my fish breath. That'll do it. What a way to kill a vibe. Ryan says, T-minus 36 hours before I'm completely moved to the new state, and then I can have all the Tennessee whiskey that you want. Cheers to that, Ryan, I say, holding up this very interesting Negroni with pieces of blazing hot Cheetos in it. Cheers. Tennessee whiskey is fun. The Lincoln County processor, so they keep telling me. Krabs says there is no Heartless in this world. What do you mean there's no Heartless? My goodness gracious, look at his tail. Under the sea. Goofy's a tortoise. Sora's a merman.
Donald,
that's all I got.
Goofy.
Isn't this like... I want to remember that one of these worlds was completely optional. And I want to say it was the Little Mermaid.
Forget how to swim already?
Kinda, I guess.
Alright, case. What's up, Sebastian?
To practice, you follow Flounder. He'll show you what to do.
Come on, Sora, you can do it.
I believe I can do it. I can, but it will be on Wednesday because I'm not doing whatever this is now. Move horizontally with WASD or the law button, and then vertically with ra. Press A to swim quickly, lock onto the target. Where's the save point? That's all I'm here for. I'm ready for a save point. Save point? Where's the save point? Where's my save point at? I can't stop playing the game until I find a save point. Alright. Flounder, would you mind directing me to the save point? Yes, that's it! You're a quick learner, Sora! If locking on doesn't seem to work, get closer to the target with A. Alright. Abe's like, you ever just... wasd? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I wasd. But this game has controller support. That's much better, says Sora. Now then, what brings you three under the sea? Is something going on? Kinda. But everything seems peaceful. Oh, everything's fine, as long as Daddy's in a good mood. Hey, we got us a concert very soon. Why don't you sing in my musical extravaganza? Please say yes. Aria's been acting strange lately. But she might settle down and practice if you dare to. Let's give it a shot. Excellent. Now then, I teach you everything you need. What do we have to do? It's easy. Just move your fins like this. And we're getting a tutorial, which I didn't want yet. All right. I see Crab saying, fun fact, Ariel voice actor is Eva in the Metal Gear series. Cool. I didn't pay attention to those. All you got to do is feel the rhythm, hear the beat, and put a little shake in it. Ready? Let's go. Okay. Turning up my headphones for this one. I suck. That timing's a little bit off, but you almost got it. Okay, Donald, your turn. Do just like Sora. Then he sees what you got. Donald knows what's up. That's it. Goofy, it's you now. You think you can do better? Oh, man. Theovara with the $2 super chat saying, it's not minnow. There's also, if not minnow, there's also an oyster shot. Solid. Solid choices there. If I will guarantee one thing, chat, there will be a fish in my mouth on Wednesday. There will be. And hopefully it'll taste good. That's it. This time you gotta dance with Ariel. Remember, don't miss the beat. That's it. Are we done? Now we jamming with the bubbles. The rules are the same. You gotta stick to the beat. That's right, you got it. I can dance. I see Ryan saying, out of curiosity, what did you use to build your website? You were thinking about putting together a demo clone of your site in Next.js with a CMS backend for you. Oh, thank you for doing that. I just got, oh my god, what is it called? It's called Wix. I just got it on Wix. I do some of the custom like JS stuff using their Velo stuff. And then it even connects to the chatbot a little bit with web APIs. That's all there is to it. Gosh, I don't know. Anytime you want to sing in a music masterpiece, you just come to see me. Nice. Under the sea. Where's my save points? There is the save point. Thank you so much now. And we'll pick back up on this on Wednesday. Now, I think there might actually be an ad popping up here really soon, because I might have forgotten to dismiss it. But if we do... Yeah, there's the ad. We'll just hang at the bar for the next 3 minutes while that ad happens on Twitch. And then we'll go to the end screen and finally end things off for the evening. Let's see. I see Imicho saying, I was expecting us to go like full-on DDR. Dude, I can't remember what we did in this world because I think Anna and I didn't play it very much when we were kids. So I don't remember what the heck to do in here. I might have received a little bit of warnings from our mods, but like in the intermingling of our charity events, and that we might not be able to do all of Atlantica because I think pieces of it are blocked off by certain abilities that you might need. But I will guarantee we'll do a fish-themed cocktail on Wednesday. I kind of want to, like, one of the things that I like doing after some of the events that we do, especially after, like, the cocktail showcases and whatnot, is we have extra ingredients laying around, and I want to get the most use out of them so that at least my flavor palette gets an idea of what we could potentially use these for, as well as how to improve upon them in the future. And we do have wild herring and wine sauce downstairs, and all things considered, I didn't think it was too bad of a dirty martini when I mixed it, so maybe we can do something even better with it. I see Crab saying, I have a tip. Don't pause in this world when you're singing. Tip taken, tip taken. I see Ryan saying, sweet, I'll throw something together for you and DM you a link on the Discord. Thank you, Ryan. That's very kind of you. Do you do like back-end work and what? I think, have we talked about this previously? You do like back-end work and whatnot? That's very cool. I'll admit, like I do a bit of programming work and whatnot, and the reason why I went with Wix was because when I was playing around with originally building the site on, I think it was WordPress. I think I did it on WordPress. They didn't let you do any custom programming at all unless you paid a price for it. And I was like, well, this is stupid. So Wix was just like all around, like I think a better option for what I had going on. All things considered, it's the first site, and I can absolutely see it improving itself more so in the future. It was mostly all done by me, a non-professional web designer, one who designs things on the webs sometimes. Cole says, cheese! Amy Chow saying, I wish you were here. It's all spooky and misty here. I mean, is it spooky and misty outside for me? Nah, it's just the streets of Philadelphia. They're spooky on their own, even without any extra vibes, you know? I see Lil Abe confirming what Krabs was saying, that if you pause, you can't unpause. What? But how am I supposed to do the game if I can't unpause? That doesn't make any sense. I kind of want to test it anyways. I just kind of want to try it anyways. Ryan's saying that you're a manufacturing engineer, but I do build websites for Masonic lodges. Oh, that's what I figured. I was like, I remember talking, I thought it was you. We were talking about the manufacturing engineer stuff. And I was like, did I get you mixed up with somebody who does web design? No! Ryan's even better. He just does both. A man of many talents. Lil Abe's saying that if you do pause, it makes you restart the song. You can't go back into it. Oh, so you don't cheat, right? So we don't cheat on the thing. Cole saying that there's a snowstorm happening over where you're at. Saying sorry to Cole from Imi Chow. We are currently in Atlantica, but I don't plan on doing Atlantica stuff. Instead, we're going to wait until next time on Wednesday as we continue where things are at. It's actually 11:30. I didn't think I was going to go late with this one. I'm fighting, I think, the tail end of a little something that I think I might have picked up over the weekend. I feel okay now. I'm drinking a lot of water and whatnot, and I made sure to get some good rest and whatnot, too. If anybody out there is struggling through any sort of pain, put some ice on it, drink some water, and my sympathies goes to you as well. To everybody who's joining me at the end, the savory end, if I may be so bold, with this Negroni that uses what little bit left we had of some Flamin' Hot Cheetos Infused-Cynar. There's no more left of it. I'm happy that there's no more left of it, but I should remind y'all as well that we do have a little bit of everything seasoning whiskey here, which is also up on the Bar with an X website in the stock if you want to get ideas for what things that we might be sipping on along here next. I'm seeing Cole saying that you're worried about the drive home. Just don't want to get no crash. Obviously, if you just drive slowly out there. Drive in a higher gear. One time I was driving in a snowstorm, and I drove the entire way home in third gear. It took me 2.5 hours to get there. But I was safe along the way, and I only spun out one time, and everything was okay. To everybody out there, stay safe, stay warm, especially in the colder seasons. If you're on the other end of the world, stay cool out there. To everybody, thank you so much for joining me until the savory end. I'll see you all again on Wednesday, where we'll pick up with some more Kingdom Hearts 2 in the fish world, where I will most definitely be imbibing on something that contains fish matter in it, because that is my promise to you and my endeavors as a cocktail mixology. But until next time, y'all, bye!